Clean version.
Two men on.
Yes, thank you.
And Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Amory Castillo.
This is Two Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
It's Thursday, Albuquerque. You know what that means?
So as an Apple guy, Fred, I think I know what that means.
Don't see, you can't.
As a, I prefer the iOS of Mac for at least the past hour and a half now.
Yeah.
And as an Apple guy, I'll tell you, I know why.
You know what that means?
Means the boys are here.
What Mac OS are we on, Van? If you're going to tell me right now the current version
We are
of Mac OS, what is the name of it?
I think it's C13.
That-
And the
they
C
don't-
is for
so-
Chupacabra.
They don't go by numbers. It's not
Chupacabra.
Microsoft.
It's Chupacabra 13.
We're currently on Ventura. We're on
Ooh.
Ventura.
Okay.
Yeah.
He got beat up by Nolan Ryan.
You're talking about Robin.
As an Apple guy, I know that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Robin Ventura didn't fall far from the Nolan Ryan tree.
Oh, he did.
I was trying to incorporate an Apple
He
reference.
fell probably 4 to 6 feet.
We're at the ABQX. Let's go.
Yeah.
Apple is in the house. Apple's in the house. Amazon's in the house. They took over
Yeah.
half the building, doing a little group Audi boy. I'm currently here in my. I don't know if you see what I got on here, man. I got the newest release from the Albuquerque Duke store.
It
Join
is
us.
so weak.
Facebook.com/TalkABQ. Hey, Murray, you're seeing this for the first time. How do you feel about this new creamsicle Albuquerque Dukes jersey that I'm wearing?
I actually saw it on the gram, and I actually commented on Talk ABQ that I would like you to get me one.
Yeah, it's fire. I'm a model now.
My birthday is coming up.
You say that every month.
You're not a model citizen. Tell you that much. That cream goes hard,
Yeah,
though.
I said creamsicle. I didn't mean creamsicle. It's like a cream. It's just cream.
Shout out to the OG Dukes
Yeah,
before the Zia colors
correct.
when they played down at Tingley.
That's what, and it's got a tingly homage on the patch here on the sleeve. So he's go down to the Albuquerque Duke store, get yourself one of these because the one I got is fire. If you want to see it, go to Instagram at TalkABQ. Check it out because I'm that dude today.
That's super producer Amory Castillo's neighborhood. Did you know that?
The hill.
Yes.
Tingley Field area region.
Oh, okay.
I can't go into specifics.
Yes,
but
yes.
It's my former neighborhood
Now you.
and her current neighborhood.
So I know where Amory lives, and what's interesting about
No,
this
you
is-
don't.
Okay, interesting. But Van, you only know because you tricked her into taking.
You have
your
never
dumb-
been to my house.
That's true. That's 100%
Mm-hmm.
true. You took her your dumb dog.
Yeah. I'm going to spend a nice weekend
Stop
with the fam.
calling Darby dumb.
Oh, he is
You know
dumb.
what?
He's sweet. though.
I actually offered. I had like 2 days free where I could watch a dog, and I wanted to.
There's no trickery involved whatsoever
Yeah,
when
none-
it comes to my cute-ass corgi.
None of my
Some of us
changed.
actually, Fred, some of us just, enjoy actually having joy in our lives,
For sure. Yeah.
like watching dogs.
And Darby is just loads and loads of just cuteness and happiness and
I'm just
one
so
scratching
cute.
at a time.
I get joy from this Albuquerque Dukes throwback jersey
It is
that I
sweet.
got today at the Albuquerque Dukes. You should get one of these before you leave for Vegas in the morning.
There needs to be a historical marker at the side of the old Tingley Field.
Are you breaking news right now?
There needs to be.
Okay. It's in the works.
Okay.
It's in the works.
All right. I'm down to push anybody's buttons to get this done. It's been too long already.
505-246-0610. What we need is all the friends of the show to text the program. Tell us what they got planned for the big weekend, or send us a picture of your dog, or your favorite Albuquerque Duke story, or if you want to come down to ABQX, literally text us anything, because this lunatic on the texter, I need to get him off my screen.
Which one? Oh, yeah, we need to bury this one.
This 7512 is the worst human being of all time.
He's the worst.
And he needs to never be on the texter again. So 505-246-0610, text the program. We will come up with some sort of giveaway for some sort of winner because I don't need this kind of viciousness in my life.
If there wasn't confidentiality with this text line,
There's not.
I would do a wellness check on this maniac.
This individual needs a wellness check.
Right. We were just talking about this yesterday, seriously. Now we're joking, but I'm kind of worried.
The nothing is that serious.
These are the ramblings of a maniac.
It's stuff like this that makes me want to not tell people where we're going to be live from.
If you throw all these texts in a row, they fastly become a manifesto.
Hey, Marie, if all the people who have ever hated you in a stand-up comedy audience were able to send you direct text messages, would they be as bad as what you're currently seeing on the texter?
I get it worse because I actually there's social media, so they see my stand-up and then they go to my stand-up. My social media, and then they send me really inappropriate or very, very mean text message DMs. So I kind of deal with it regardless.
As an Apple guy myself,
Okay, here we go.
I'm also a middle-class, middle-aged white man.
Yep, you're checking a lot of boxes here.
And if you're not that, it gets progressively harder in this world. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like smart and good looking and successful and fit and have a nice personality and
hey, Marie,
have a career. And like, if you're not those things, this country gets like harder,
hey,
like
Marie,
real fast.
We're about to break down the fourth wall.
Okay.
Yes.
Van has a successful career because I brought him into it. Van no longer uses an Android cell phone because I made him get an iPhone. Van now has a MacBook because I made him get a MacBook.
Today is my last day being a Windows guy.
Van's gym membership is at the YMCA.
I was wondering because I wasn't.
I'm on the board.
Which is a partnership that I set up and put Van on the YMCA board. Every single success in Van's life is solely based off me being a factor in his life. And he acts as if he's done this all self-servingly, and he is not. It is because I am his father.
Well, so what Fred's doing right now is he's gaslighting our audience, Marie. I've been
totally gaslighting.
I've been wildly successful in multiple careers so far in my middle-aged white man life. This just so happens to be the most recent incantation.
The only success that Van had before I met him was he was a moderate to okay bowler.
I'm still a moderate bowler.
No talent. You can play quarterback better for the Cincinnati Bengals right now than their current quarterback, Joe Burrow.
Oh, come on.
Come on, what?
You got a boo-boo.
He got carted off the field.
He's got a boo-boo. Well, we don't know what it is yet. Yeah, that's not good.
We know what it is.
Hopefully it's okay. It's a calf injury.
It's a call the cart injury.
I think he shouldn't have been playing on it
Ever.
at all.
Ever.
Well, not ever. I mean, he already had a sleeve on it. He knew it was injured, and he still went out there and played anyways.
Why are there roller coasters by the practice facility for the...
It's Ohio. There's roller coasters everywhere. Everywhere.
Hey, guys, so we're going to put our training facility right here, and right behind it, some BA roller coasters.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're everywhere.
Cedar. You've never been to Cedar Point?
Hold on. The training camp's in Sandusky?
Every exit in Ohio
I have no idea.
off the interstate has
I've just been to Cedar
coaster.
Point in Ohio.
It's the highest concentration of roller coasters anywhere in the world. Thanks, Ohio.
Okay, it is not at Cedar Point. So there you go. Here's where I'm going with this.
Okay.
Don't participate in training camp. Ever.
Yeah. First, now the modern playbook is don't play your good dudes in preseason games. Now you can't even practice them. You just walked outside. 10 minutes later, he's rolling around on the ground, asking Jamar Chase to pray for him.
And Amory's over like, it's probably just cramps. It's not. He's done. His
calf strain.
His career's over.
His career's not over. Nah.
Let me get this straight.
Okay.
The starting quarterback tomorrow, more than likely the highest paid quarterback in the history of the NFL, Joe Burrow. He goes down in the middle of training in voluntary training camp, which, by the way, there's no way he would have got hurt any other time ever, not in the future, only right now. And the entire franchise of Cincinnati is ruined for the next 10 years. That's what happened today.
Well, good news, Bengals fan. Good news, Ohioan and roller coaster savant. Phillip Rivers will step up for you. There's reports just came out recently that if the Niners would have beat the Eagles in the NFC Championship, their quarterback for the Super Bowl would have been Phillip Rivers, studying the playbook for 2 weeks and playing in the Super Bowl. Hey,
stop.
Phillip Rivers will look just as good in black and orange as he would in red and gold. You got a lot of kids to feed, Fred.
Turns
He has
out-
a lot of kids to feed.
Okay, so from the texter, that is a bridge behind their training facility, not a roller coaster.
Okay.
And what I'm saying is you need to post some policemen there for Bengals fans. Because Joe Burrow is done forever. The organization is in a tailspin, and the only quarterback that could save him is Colin Kaepernick.
But on the other side of the bridge, obviously another roller coaster. Duh.
It's like
It's true about Ohio. There's a lot of
Yeah.
roller coasters.
Ohio is just Russian nesting dolls of roller coasters. Underneath the roller coaster is another smaller roller coaster for pets or children.
I'm going to be the first to say this, and you guys can feel however you want to feel about it. Training camp is also for the cart. Those guys got to get practice too. If you go down with a cafe boy, they're not going to make you walk to the training facility. They're going to do what? They're going to rush over there, get him up, do a little Scooby Doo voice or whatever.
That's what I was thinking that was.
That's where I was going.
Okay.
Yeah, and then he'll be perfectly fine tomorrow. So it's either his career is over, or even the training staff is getting their reps. Those are the only two.
Or like somewhere in the middle.
No, I'm going to go opposite ends completely.
Or this giant gray area of truth in the middle. Might be one of those.
I think, and we know how good Cincinnati's training staff is anyways. We're very familiar.
Right.
So they see Joe Burrow that go down and they go, Code Red. And then they all jump into action, go over there, get some rubbing salts or whatever, get whatever woo-woo Santa Fe medicine that A-Marie believes in.
Cool.
Woo-woo.
Yep. Woo-woo
No,
tang, baby.
okay.
Then woo-woo tang. Yeah, they give him a drink
Tequila?
of woo-woo tang.
Isn't anything to mess with, I've heard.
Okay, I was going to say tequila.
Orange flavored. Stop putting orange drink in our mouths.
Joe Burrow just wanted an extra day off. Did he negotiate this in his last contract? Is this in the new CBA? That Joe Burrow gets an extra day off, but he has to fake an injury?
Oh, that's a good one.
He's like, look, we're going to give you another day off, but you got to run out there, let the crowd chant, cheer, clap, throw bras onto the field, and then you're going to fake an injury and roll over, and then we'll get you out of here.
Well, and the thing that's and this is like pro wrestling again. This is like you imitate life because Joe Burrow actually gets hurt all the time for no reason. So this is like exactly like every
for
season
no reason
he's ever played.
Yeah. I mean, you got hair that good. You got to make some concessions genetically. If you're that good looking,
so
you
much
got hair
swag.
that good, you got to be injury prone. You can't have it all.
Says it's a calf sprain. You said, Marie? A calf sprain.
Yeah.
Strain.
It's not a cow sprain.
Yeah.
Those are worse.
Jamar Chase, his wide receiver one, says
They're
he
more
isn't
than
worried.
Yeah, they're more than
They're
that.
way
So,
more
Yeah,
than
they've
that.
been going steady since college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baton Rouge.
Yeah, maybe you don't know. Maybe you don't remember that.
I do.
He hasn't had one normal training camp in 4 years.
Jamar Chase said, it's going to be okay because he nodded at me.
He did not say that.
Yeah,
And because they've been going together for so long,
he knows.
they have
Yeah.
twins power. You know what I'm saying? You know when twins are like, you don't get it, we're twins. That's
Right.
what they have.
Mhm.
They're so weird. Hey, when I opened the door, it was Principal Skinner and Superintendent Chalmers and Mrs. Krabappel, and they were having a baby. That's what he said.
What?
And the baby looked at me. That's what he said. That's what Jamar Chase said about Joe Burrow.
That's okay. That's pretty close.
Also,
There's sparks when they high five.
yeah,
Slap a little skin trophy and then sparks fly out.
skin trophy's a cool phrase. Also, whenever something bad happens to like someone else, like say like your friend loses their job and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I should really tighten the belt buckle a little bit around the house. Or say like somebody gets in a car accident that and then you're like, oh, I start looking into safer vehicles.
Yeah.
The entire city of Cincinnati went and bought all the Icy Hot from Walgreens.
Yeah.
Like that's what happens when this stuff happens.
There's so much Icy Hot going to be on his front porch in like an hour. So many unsolicited questions for massaging.
As you walk through the checkout, the Walgreens girl is like, Joe Burrow, huh? Like, yeah.
No.
Yeah, just donate it, take it over, set up. All right, here's what Cincinnati fans should do, because this is what Buffalo fan would do. The New York Buffalo Bills. What they should do is go and set up like a memoriam outside to his calf.
Oh no.
That's what they should do.
Oh.
Okay, hear me out. You show up
Oh,
tomorrow.
I see what you did there, Fred.
At Bengals training
Is
camp.
Cincy cursed? Is that field cursed?
The whole city is the state. So here's what you do. Did you know there's
It's the
more?
price they pay for all those roller coasters.
Here's a stat I heard years ago when I was doing St. Louis Sports Talk Radio. Ohio averages more callers to Sports Talk Radio show than any other state. I don't know
Because of the unemployment.
Really?
Yeah.
And I don't. Well, they have a bunch of pro teams. They got a bunch of college teams.
That's a miracle.
Yeah. But here's what you do.
I'm surprised they got colleges.
No, they got a bunch.
Yeah, I know.
They're all no private ones. Don't
Yeah.
act like.
Yeah, no good ones.
No good ones.
Yeah.
So what you
Wesleyan. Okay.
what you do
Not a real school.
is you show up from the petting zoo and you bring a bunch of calves.
Mm-hmm.
And then you tell people in the parking lot of the Bengals to come in and rub all these calves, and you name them all Joe Burrow. And then it's like a little petting zoo to celebrate his calf.
That's a smart play.
It's a smart play.
Or Bill's Mafia, for the sake of a even playing field. They want Joe Burrow to be healthy, so they buy him plane tickets, and then entry into that weird baby blood and dolphin tear stem cell infusion stuff
Correct.
they got in Europe that Kobe used to do.
Well, and the first part of that prescription is telling your star wide receiver to go on social media and say the quarterback's okay, so that every Cincinnati Bengals fan can get off the floor of the Walmart that they collapsed in whenever they heard the news that Joe Burrow went down in training camp and was carted off the field.
Well, this is huge news for the Bengals front office. This is huge news for fans of the Bengals because he's in contract negotiations right now. And then the Bengals PowerPoint is just going to be him hurt all the time. He's like, yeah, okay, Joe, you were healthy 1 year. You went to the Super Bowl. How about Exhibit A and B and C?
You remember in the 90s when you'd watch Saved by the Bell and Mr. Belding was like, hey, Zach Morris, I have a file on you. And he opened up his filing cabinet. It's a comedically large size, like manila folder of files.
Correct.
And he throws it on the desk. It's the exact same thing for Joe Burrow's medical records from the Cincinnati Bengals.
A lot of references of stuff you watch when you got home from school so far today.
Stop putting orange drink in our mouths, David Blake.
Is this going to be the I-9 varsity?
Of what? 90s throwbacks?
Yes.
All right, also the texter's going wild.
That's good.
Good. This is what we need today.
Thank you.
When we get back to the program.
I don't understand some of it. Just want to let you know. We need a translator.
This is in Spanish. All right, from here, before we go to break, from the Sports Animal live chat, facebook.com/talkabq. So Joe says, Fred, that's an awesome jersey. That is correct.
Yes, it is.
It's 100% true.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Jimmy Garoppolo already has a job. He's in Oakland, which is now Las Vegas, so he cannot go to Cincinnati. So there you go on that. Also, I don't hate the idea of re-nicknaming Joe Burrow. Friend of the show, Joel said, calling him Golden Calf. I think that's a very good idea.
Okay. Or just Mooby.
Here we are now going.
It's more 90s references.
The South Side. 2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Clear.
On I-25 this afternoon, northbound at Avenida Cesar Chavez, just a little slowing. Little worse slowing southbound from about Osuna to Montgomery. You'll get down into the mid-30s in your speeds through there. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Eddie Haskell from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The Opening Drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
I'm surprised Bradley Beal ended up in Phoenix. That makes them really good when healthy. Depth not important.
It's overrated. It gets to the postseason. It's about being healthy, not having 9 or 10 guys that can play.
Guy gets hurt. Who's next?
If you lose one of your stars,
You're done?
not winning a championship.
Are they the best team in the West?
Yeah.
Start your morning weekdays at 7 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
O'Reilly.
Protect your engine with Syntec Full Synthetic Motor Oil at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Syntec is designed for today's engines to dissipate heat and reduce friction and wear. Get 5 quarts of Syntec Full Synthetic and a MicroGuard Select Oil Filter for just $33.99, plus 2 times O Rewards points. Limit supply. Choose Syntec exclusively at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Now your ideas don't have to wait. Now they have everything they need to come to life. Dell Technologies and Intel are creating technology that loves ideas, loves expanding your business, evolving your passions. We push what technology can do, so great ideas can happen right now. Find out how to bring your ideas to life at Dell.com. Welcome to Now.
Lobo fans, football season tickets are on sale now for as low as $86. That's less than $15 a game. The Lobos have an attractive home schedule this season, which features in-state rival New Mexico State on September 16th. This season will feature a new state-of-the-art light show during games, on-field DJ, increased tailgate atmosphere, and much, much more. Join us at University Stadium this fall by visiting golobos.com/tickets today.
Keeping your kids safe is a full-time job, whether it's putting on outlet covers, installing child gates, or gluing down your priceless vase. So Duracell made one part of childproofing simple. Our lithium coin batteries are the only ones coated in a non-toxic bitterant to help discourage swallowing. Your kid is safer, and you've got one less thing to worry about. Or glue down. Duracell, engineered for more. Available in 2032, 2025, and 2016.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors.
Hi, Van.
Hi.
Easy now.
I'm going to play the Wolf of Wall Street. It's 40 seconds, okay?
Okay, so we bring it right back and immediately go to Wolf of Wall Street.
Motors has bumper.
After the liner, I'm just going to play it, okay?
Okay, so we come back
okay.
cold to it.
Pull up.
I'm just going to, yeah.
Okay, we're coming back
Lights.
cold to Wolf of Wall Street.
They've got lots of headlights. Get the right parts at the right.
And music, but yeah.
Let's ride.
Gotta be kidding me, dude.
Jim Rowe
Dude, don't make me block you. Don't be the first.
on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
I'm not leaving.
The show goes on. This is my home. They're gonna need a wrecking ball to take me out of here. They're gonna need to send in the National Guard of SWAT team, because I ain't going nowhere.
That was a direct quote from Los Angeles
Direct
Angels general manager Perry Managian, keeping Shohei Ohtani. Congratulations, Angels fans. Shohei ain't leaving.
That's exactly how it happened.
Which angle do you want me to take here? Do you want me to take the Angels are lying, they're trying to get the value up, they're going to trade him? Or do you want me to take the Art Moreno is actually going to sign him to 10 years, $550 million, and that's going to increase the value of the team exponentially, and then he's going to immediately sell it because he pretended like he was going to sell it years ago, and now this is an actual bid to sell it, and it's going to be under new ownership?
Okay, that's my take. Let's go to commercial, Amory.
You take that one. I'll go the other direction. Okay.
I mean, you get to do both. You get to have it both ways. You get to be the hero of your baseball organization. You don't trade the best player in the history of the sport. So now you have a literal halo above your head, walking around everywhere the Angels fans go, getting high fives, getting beers bought for you everywhere you go. One of the most hated owners in all of sports is now one of the most beloved owners in all of sports from just not trading your dude. And guess what? You still got 4 days. If somebody makes you an offer you can't refuse, you still got 4 days to reap the benefits of some desperate team that wants to go to the playoffs with Shohei Ohtani.
505-246-0610. Text the Sports Animal Program 2 men on. The texter says we need to make Joe Burrow getting hurt an annual event.
Oh,
So
congratulations.
that makes sense. Hey, are you boys
Like
going
Bobby Bonilla Day.
So not so bad. The question here
But
is,
Burrow hurt his Nia Day.
ooh, that's a good one.
Thank you.
Are you boys going up to Colorado to see how Coach Prime works out in person? Don't hate that idea.
I could do that.
Don't hate that idea. Hey, Marie, you want to go to Boulder?
No.
We do.
I mean,
That's
what?
your just
It's a
default.
hard- it's like a
just
hard
no.
no.
Just no to
Just
everything.
Say yes to anything.
One thing. Say
you
what?
watch the damn dog.
She said yes to that.
That's what I
She
said.
didn't
I
even
said
say
yes.
yes. She
I
asked
said you're
me.
watching Derby. Yeah, that's true.
Van has never asked me to watch his dog.
Well, duh.
Because he doesn't want you to watch his dog.
Shohei Ohtani.
Oh my God! I can't believe your dog ran away. 10 minutes after you drove away from dropping him off.
What,
I
Oh,
could see him
man.
giving it, or I could see him
Yeah.
giving it to someone in need.
Yeah, like Watermelon Mountain Ranch.
Oh my God! I that's so crazy
Oh my
that he
gosh.
followed a
That-
trail
they don't-
of
they
dog
don't-
treats out of my complex. Sorry, Van.
They don't need dogs. They don't need dogs.
Oh my God,
There.
Van! What are the
I don't
chances?
think you understand what
dropped-
Watermelon Ranch is.
Oh my God, Van! What are the chances he jumped into a prepaid USPS box shipped to Indonesia? Oh my God! What are the chances?
Oh, that's real.
It's wild over there right
That's
now,
right.
by the way.
Oh, they are getting lit
At
over here at
ABQX.
Amazon is here. I can tell it's Amazon because they're all wearing Amazon shirts. And there's I don't know, there's like a dozen of them. There's a bunch of them. Shohei, 2 games today for the Angels. Shohei Ohtani threw a complete game in the first one, only gave up 1 hit, only walked 3, whiffed 8 dudes, and then he went on to hit 2 more home runs in the second game of the doubleheader playing DH. So he finished pitching the first game, a complete game, his first complete game ever in Major League Baseball, gets the W.
Day game too.
Day game.
In the middle of summer.
Then goes immediately to DH in the lineup, and he's now hit 38 dingy boys. He's the best human being to ever live.
You can't trade that guy. Unless you get someone's whole farm system and their 2 best young players and a bag of cash and some weird under the table stuff.
And he threw a
There's
one-hitter.
no way. You can't consciously be the guy who trades away the best player in the history of the sport.
There's also a
You
stat.
saw what happened to the guy who traded away Babe Ruth, and they didn't win a championship for 105 years.
That's a good one. There's a stat that's not even talked about today, which is the realest stat of all. Save the bullpen in a doubleheader game.
Yes.
That means so much
Yes.
to Major League Baseball. It means nothing to me. It means nothing to you.
Yeah.
It means nothing to fan.
Yes.
It means everything. When you have to play 18 innings
Yeah.
in one day, and your bullpen only has to be worried about 6 of them,
Yeah.
pretty good.
Way less than 6.
Way less.
Yeah. You can't be the franchise that trades away Shohei Ohtani.
After he nearly throws a no-no and then hits 2 dingers in the back
Yeah.
end of a doubleheader.
Yeah. First you say you're going to keep him, which I think a lot of it is leverage and posturing, whatever. You always take offers no matter what. If you're a halfway decent front office, you always listen to offers no matter what. But they said they're not going to trade him. The next day he throws a complete game
Yeah.
and then hits 2 dongs. You can't get rid of that guy.
Who do you prefer, Slugger Ohtani or Slider Ohtani?
Guy who steals bases and hits triples, Ohtani.
So sweet.
Second fastest guy in baseball, Ohtani. That one.
Is that real?
That's a tough question.
It's well, here's the thing, you don't have to choose.
Right,
Why
it's-
not both?
it's Ellie De La Cruz, I think.
Yeah. Why not both?
Yes, both. That
Yeah.
is the answer.
Every single one of them. And guess what? If his team was dumb enough to let him play in the field every day, he'd be the best at whatever that was. He'd be the first left-handed shortstop in the history of baseball.
And catcher.
Yeah.
Plays them both.
Same pitch.
Today, what's today's date? 27th?
Sure.
Today, somebody sat in their home office working remote in their boxer briefs watching the best pitcher and the best hitter in the history of Major League Baseball.
Same dude.
Same dude.
Yeah. Not talking about 2 different people.
On a live stream while trading his Dogecoin.
Uh-huh. Pay your taxes.
Pay your taxes, everyone. Hey, Marie, I got an email today about some taxes. I owe on some Bitcoin. Not an email. I got an actual mail.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I'm going to pay it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't know it existed.
That's good.
Until today.
You didn't know you had to pay taxes on fake money?
Now, hold up.
Wait.
The way I did it, I thought I had escaped that. Turns
see.
out
you didn't.
They know.
They always know.
Yeah, they know.
Yeah.
And I don't understand how tax lobbyists work. If TurboTax, the service that I use, is also on the other end in Congress at the Roundhouse on Capitol Hill, telling them how they need to exist as an entity only to then charge me money and not have my complete tax number paid, they should just tell me how much taxes I owe.
Oh, that's the easiest thing in the world.
Why did they tell me 2 years later?
We're the only country that does this. Everyone else
They're
says,
a
hey,
little slow.
Hey, this is what you owe. You have this time to pay it. Welcome to France or whatever. Here's the only one where
welcome to France. We have your taxes.
Hey, it's tax season. It's like, okay, cool. How much do I pay?
Yes, tax man.
You have to figure that out, citizen of this country. He's like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let me figure it out.
Hey, what about this brand new currency that no one is super familiar with in a market that's relatively unregulated? And the medium I use, Robinhood, kind of screwed me out of a lot of money one time by putting their service on suspend, and then the government didn't end up doing anything about it in a monopoly style setting. What do I owe then? That's a real thing that happened to me.
Sure. We're not just going to tell you. You're going to have to guess.
Yeah.
What happens if I guess wrong, government? We'll put you in prison.
Yes.
Great system.
Yes. We will levy your very small terrestrial radio paycheck to get that money back from you over the course of 30 years. By the way, next month in 4 days, your student loan starts back up.
Hey.
That's a real story in my life.
Thank you for shopping at America.
At least we have baseball.
Yeah, we do.
It's super good baseball. And a texter that needs a lot of love, 505-246-0610. We got to get rid of this weirdo off of my home screen here.
Thanks.
All right, Amory, here's the
Who's on your home screen?
7512.
Yeah.
I hate this guy.
I got a lot of NFL for you later on in the show. Got a lot of NFL for you in the light.
Why wait? When we get back, little NFL talk, because I am in love with the Sean Payton. There's got to be a lyric there I missed.
I'm in love with Sean Payton.
Let's ride.
Close.
2 men on 95.9
We'll see
FM.
if he's saying that.
Live from ABQX with the entire corporation of Amazon. The sports animal.
This report is sponsored by
Claire.
This is Protection. Yep, Protection. The everyday skin protection ritual that protects your skin from mosquitoes. Prevention is the best protection. Off the #1 dermatologist recommended repellent brand, SC Johnson.
We have a couple of accidents for you to keep an eye on this afternoon. I-25 southbound at Jefferson, an accident has the left lane blocked. That has things pretty much almost stopped all the way back to Paseo del Norte. The connector from I-40 eastbound at I-25, partially blocked by an accident. That has things backed up on I-40 eastbound, starting at about 4th Street.
This report is brought to you by Malloy Los Lunas.
Now's the time to discover summer during the Discover Summer sales event at Malloy Ford and Los Lunas, where you can get
There a yes run, first inning, or no run?
Yeah, what's the acronym?
So it's NRFI.
Traffic Tracker Hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for
Popular baseball bet.
I'm Eddie Haskell from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Win tickets to All-American Rejects. All-American Rejects.
Nerfy.
Text to 505-246-0610 to get entered. All-American Rejects with Newfound Glory. Live at Isleta Amphitheater on October 8th, and you can go for free. Details are online now at sportsanimалabq.com.
Keeping your kids safe is a full-time job. Whether it's putting on outlet covers, installing child gates, or gluing down your priceless face. So Duracell made one part of childproofing simple. Our lithium coin batteries are the only ones coated in a non-toxic bitterant to help discourage swallowing. Your kid is safer, and you've got one less thing to worry about. Or glue down. Duracell. engineered for more. Available in 2032, 2025, and 2016 sizes.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. Okay, easy now. You're teaching a kid how to parallel park. Ouch! Turns out he likes to do it by feel. Don't worry, eBay Motors has bumpers, taillights, trunk lids, license plate holders, 122 million parts. Pull up just a little bit. And headlights. They've got lots of headlights. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors. Let's ride.
Walking through a junkyard. Each wrecked car tells a story. This one, very sad. She'd been drinking and driving. Oh, and this one, terrible. The driver was drunk and drove clear off the road. And this one was my family. The drunk driver hit us, and my wife and our daughter. They didn't make it.
Drinking and driving causes far too many tragic stories. It's time to end DWI. This message brought to you by NMDOT.
Correct.
Before.
Stop. This is Simply Safe.
Introducing 24/7 lifeguard
I just don't.
Simply.
I'm just.
Now,
Let me know how it is when you're there too.
through our new indoor camera to help stop crime in real time and for fast police.
If there's like actual fans of the show there.
Radio, advanced home security, 24/7 professional.
I imagine it'll be like.
There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Wendy's is open till midnight or later, so you can give in to the craving and go night mode. Now all of your favorite menu items.
Yeah, they wrote me today.
You can get what you want even later, like the Baconator with 6 strips of
Some of the guys from the morning
duo.
asking if I was going to San Diego.
Go ahead and
Don't worry about it. Just let me know how it is tomorrow.
Okay.
go night mode at Wendy's. Open till midnight or later.
And yes, I have to hang out with Darby.
At participating U.S.
I'm gonna hang out with Darby, and I'm gonna watch Barbie.
With a Toyota truck. Drive the crowd favorite Tacoma. This versatile playmaker is ready to own the weekend. Choose the tailgate
I'm gonna have some wine with Darby.
or ride in the adventurous 4Runner, a true champion on and off the road. Come join the team of champions, Toyota Trucks. Visit Toyota.com to learn more. Toyota, let's go places.
Visit.
Oh, Kyle says there's dog.
Hey, Toyota.
Kyle says there's dog beer.
Mix a little sports analysis, pop culture, and great interviews, and you've got the Rich Eisen Show podcast.
There will be.
Well, I'm not gonna give Darby some.
You take him to that dog park.
Good. Hey, want to see some great moments? It's called a kickoff.
Oh, how would he be at Zendo? Like, we go to Zendo on Saturday mornings, and they give our dogs treats.
Those moments away. And what's left? Fantasy football.
The Rich Eisen Show podcast.
Maybe we'll hang out with Bethany's dog, PJ.
Don't show up to work without a tape. Everyone will know.
His little corgi bar, he's so cute.
A ham sandwich. It's the opening drive with Jeff.
And remember the next break?
M610.
Here we go.
Sports Animal.
I did try it.
You can see me flex for now, I'm no stranger.
You told me we're coming back to Aqua's Barbie.
You can see me flex for now, I'm no stranger.
Not right now. Not in this political climate. They get too litigious.
Yeah, I'm not getting
They're
canceled.
searching for
They're
us.
in the top 10 again.
Are they really?
Yeah.
The singles back?
Yeah.
What about the one with the two rapping ladies?
What is the Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice?
There you go. That one. As an as an Apple guy,
I need to
I'm
find a
unfamiliar
radio edit.
Well, yeah, find
I
one.
mean, that would be easy.
Yeah, please don't use all the curse words on here.
Aqua's Barbie girl is interesting because this would have been 98. Is that right?
Seems correct.
Got to be close. 97. Would have been 97. And that, what was her name? Lene? Is that the lead singer? Why do I know so much about this?
You know a lot about Aqua's Barbie.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the guy, Ken.
I'm going to take this one off.
The guy,
Go ahead.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, very well.
So he.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, when the Brentwood Baddies were hopscotching around the
Oh my
Northeast
God.
Heights.
Could you imagine?
How hard was that?
It was
song
more.
going?
It was more Skip It. Remember Skip It?
Yes.
Not hopscotch.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
It was the Skip It.
What
yeah,
was your
it-
record
It
on
got
the Skip It?
competitive. I don't remember, but it was very
69.
competitive with the Brentwood Baddies, or that's very childish. Or we would play 21. 21 got
Like
super
blackjack?
competitive.
No, you're talking about. She's talking about hacky sack.
Basketball.
Oh.
No, you guys never played 21 in basketball?
Straight up.
Yeah, all the time. But
Yeah.
21 in hacky sack was.
I know you guys hooped.
I studied.
No, we didn't do that.
My childhood hoop, like my playground as a child, is the worst playground in the history of the world, and I have more fond memories there than any other place I've ever been.
Well, when you're that young, you have no other excuse
None.
but to have fond memories. You can't really have horrible, tragic memories. Those are the ones you shove down.
The basketball court that I learned like all of my post moves on was right next to a retention pond, and if you airballed, you'd have to run down into the overflow water that came off the highway and collected behind. This is real.
Okay.
Collected behind the hoop down a hill. It was very unsafe.
You got to swim past the floating drug needles and
Yes.
like that kind of stuff that sweeps out of the tunnels.
Yeah. And the super trashy neighborhood kids who would turn tortoises upside down and leave them there.
That's awful.
That's a real thing, and they'd curve into their shells like Main Street boys.
Oh, MSB?
MSB.
Okay.
Yep.
I know those guys.
But not as bad as the
Not to be
Brentwood
taken
Baddies.
lightly. What are we talking about?
The 1997 hit
We're-
blockbuster.
And we're also going to talk about
unfortunately, weren't we?
how Sean Payton is backhanding. Dude, Amazon is lit at ABQX.
Oh yeah, Amazon is getting.
Do they have an open? Do they have?
Sure.
Do they have an open bar tab
They
on
got-
the
they got a
Amazon
lot of
credit
open
card? Because I
containers.
spent but Sean Payton is backhanding Nathaniel Hackett. By the way, he is just going off.
Are you telling me football
saying,
stories without playing your intro?
Yeah, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
By the
Yeah,
way,
but we're not do-
Uber,
Is
All
this
right,
your
well-
first day?
Uber drivers, head over
No.
here to Osuna and San Mateo.
Yes.
You're about to get real busy.
All right, we're ready. Breaking NFL news.
Okay.
Now, mandatory NFL headlines with A. Marie Castillo.
This is the most dumb but awesome thing. Sean Payton is saying
Sean
everything I heard about last season. Sean Payton of the Denver Broncos head coach.
Write that down.
Everything I heard about last season, we're doing the opposite. It doesn't happen often where an NFL team or organization gets embarrassed, Payton said, and that happened here. Part of it was their own fault, relative to spending so much bleeping time trying to win the offseason.
He said, quote,
Guys,
I'm going to make the Broncos nation great again.
Whoopsie.
yes.
That's his energy.
And then he said, oh no, this is my favorite quote. We're not doing any of that. The Jets did that this year. You watch Hard Knocks, all of it. I can see it coming. Dun, dun, dun.
Quote, it might have been one of the worst coaching jobs in NFL history.
Yeah.
What?
This is Denver. Try that in a small
Is this
town.
a form of leadership though, Sean Payton? Is this really getting his team behind him
Maybe
to really ride?
Maybe he saw on social media that Nathaniel Hackett was like on a vacation with his family and was maybe getting over it and moving on with his life. And he was like, not on my watch.
This is a sweet ass calling your shot moment, though. If he immediately turns that team around and the Broncos have a winning record or make the playoffs, he'll be just like, told you.
This is a weird quote I
Told
found.
you that guy sucks.
And this quote says, I heard Nathaniel Hackett smells bad too. It's weird that he said that.
Ouch.
Yeah, why did Sean Payton say that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I love that he's just going after coaches or GMs or owners. He also quoted, remember when Dan Snyder put that dream team, quote unquote, together? I was at the Giants that year. I was a young coach. I thought to myself, how are we going to compete with them? Dion's there now. That team won 8 games or whatever. So listen, just put the work in. What is he's going off
This
today?
is not how you trash talk. You need a lot tighter like hits if you're going to trash talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you don't trash talk like someone who's eloquent. You trash talk like Donald Trump.
For sure.
Yeah, just say like,
this man suck.
yeah, that's a really good one.
Yeah. Nate, bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Put that on a T-shirt. If you're over here like Russell Brand trying to crap talk,
Sure.
like it doesn't work. Like you're too fluent.
Yeah.
Stop. Here's what you say. You go with this obvious one. You go, hey, none of my guys want to hack it around. That's it. You just say that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, stop calling my dudes. We're going name calling. I'm into name calling too.
The previous administration
he went
was so
after
pedestrian
Nathaniel
and ubiquitous, there's no way they were able to succeed.
Yes, and the handful of successes they had internally were outweighed greatly by their ineptitude.
2 cheers. Tally-ho, friend.
Bet on the horses.
Put that in your telegram,
his
Nancy.
Up on the trolley, Dame. That's Sean Hayden.
Another quote that
Oh God, here we go.
Sean Hayden said, "I'm gonna be pissed off if this is not a playoff team."
Hot take.
So, and that was the end of that. That was the interview.
Okay, that's low-hanging
Yeah,
fruit.
there's cooler ways to say that.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
there's a lot of other NFL news too, but we have to.
Usually they're like in their little boys club, the coaches, and they don't throw each other
We
under
can
the
continue
bus.
this after.
So this is kind of unprecedented.
Oh.
That he completely throws another head
Yeah.
coach under the
I'm
bus.
telling you what it is, though.
Yeah.
It's because
Yeah.
it has nothing to do with on the field. It's because Sean Hayden is a raging lunatic right-wing nut job, and Nathaniel Hackett is a raging lunatic left-wing nut job.
Oh, no.
They hate each other off the
So
field.
they're making this political.
Oh, I'm telling you, it is political, though.
Okay.
These are two dudes on the complete opposite existence spectrum, and Sean Payton has to hate this dude so that all of his homies will like him.
Who's got Al Dean on their Spotify algorithm?
It ain't nothing.
Okay, guys.
Hey, sorry, Amory, not in your small town.
Hey, Nathaniel, what's your middle name? Couldn't?
Not in Albuquerque, which is my small town.
Not in Brentwood. Not off Brentwood.
You mean the
Boulevard.
Northeast Heights?
Was it Brentwood Boulevard? Is that what you said it was?
Brentwood Hills.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Oh, Brentwood Hills.
Yeah, we don't.
That's how much
Get it right.
fancier it is. There's hills,
The,
too.
the Arroyo runs down to the boulevard.
Are there hills there?
I mean, there are Royals.
Are there hills?
She goes, yeah, I believe there were.
Got a break
Arroyos.
because it's 10 minutes.
All right, Amory's making us. Okay, here we go. This is a good one from the texter. I hope you guys have your pinkies up while talking trash eloquently.
Thank
we
you.
actually did.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, it's hard to get into that character of Mr. Moneybags, making fun of you when I own Park Place and you're hanging out on Ventura Avenue, Van's favorite Mac OS. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
This report is sponsored by.
Hey, remember this break is super long because that 15 in 15 years or whatever?
Drink Taco Bell or Cravings boxes packed as ever and $5 as ever. Get one at Taco Bell stores for limited time only. Also has ads. Contact store for price and participation with sharing. Drinks exclude freezes. Tax extra.
I-25 southbound at Jefferson, an accident has the left lane blocked. That has traffic slowed to a standstill all the way back past Paseo del Norte. Just got a report of an accident on the flyover from I-40 eastbound onto I-25 northbound, and that has that closed. So it's starting to back up onto I-40, and you'll probably need to find another way to get northbound. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Eddie Haskell from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Maggie Gray with a CBS Sports Minute.
Okay, I have I have 2 more things for you.
Like that. Aaron Rodgers appears to happily be taking a third.
Remember, this one's super long because of the 15 years and 15 days.
Different from his attitude with the Packers, where Rodgers was consistently one of the highest paid players in the league. I wonder.
Yeah, so you have one.
Rodgers moves heaven and earth to try to win it.
You have 7 more minutes.
Win tickets to All-American Rejects. All-American Rejects. Text Rejects Rejects to 505-246-0610 to get entered. All-American Rejects with Newfound Glory. Live at Isleta Amphitheater on October 8th, and you can go for free. Details are online now at sportsanimalabq.com.
Now your ideas don't have to wait. Now they have everything they need to come to life. Dell Technologies and Intel are creating technology that loves ideas, loves expanding your business, evolving your passions. We push what technology can do, so great ideas can happen right now. Find out how to bring your ideas to life at Dell.com. Welcome to Now.
Do you have heart failure and often hear,
"Those stomach issues ruined your birthday"?
"You're too tired to play catch, Grandpa."
"Sweetie, you haven't touched your tools since the carpal tunnel syndrome diagnosis."
If these seemingly unrelated symptoms sound familiar, talk to your cardiologist and ask about transthyretin amyloid cardiomyopathy, or ATTR-CM, a rare and underdiagnosed disease that gets worse over time. Learn more at connecttoyourheart.com. That's connecttoyourheart.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Bring your sports cards, Pokemon cards, movie cards, music cards, any trading cards you want to trade, sell, or get a valuation. The buyers from California and New Mexico will be there to buy cards. All in autographs, August 5th from 11 a.m. till 2 p.m. Meet with trading card buyers to buy, trade, or get valuation on your cards. All in autographs, 2225 Wyoming Boulevard Northeast in Hoffmantown Square off Wyoming and Manal. Visit allinautographs.com.
Keeping your kids safe is a full-time job. Whether it's putting on outlet covers, installing child gates, or gluing down your priceless vase. So Duracell made one part of childproofing simple. Our lithium coin batteries are the only ones coated in a non-toxic bitterant to help discourage swallowing. Your kid is safer, and you've got one less thing to worry about. Or glue down. Duracell, engineered for more. Available in 2032, 2025, and 2016 sizes.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. Okay, easy now. You're teaching your kid how to parallel park. Ouch! Turns out he likes to do it by feel. Don't worry, eBay Motors has bumpers, taillights, trunk lids, license plate holders, 122 million parts. Pull up just a little bit. And headlights. They've got lots of headlights. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors. Let's ride.
Walking through a junkyard. Each wrecked car tells a story. This one, very sad. She'd been drinking and driving. Oh, and this one, terrible. The driver was drunk and drove clear off the road. And this one was my family. The drunk driver hit us, and my wife and our daughter. They didn't make it.
Drinking and driving causes far too many tragic stories. It's time to end DWI. This message brought to you by NMDOT.
Celebrating 15 years as the #1 sports show in New Mexico.
2021 was not a return to normalcy as we came out of the pandemic, but more a return to familiarity. After shutdowns, bubbles, and rescheduling, sports like the rest of the world began to recover and reopen. A couple of old guys stole the show on the national scene. 43-year-old Tom Brady won his 7th Super Bowl title, his first with his new team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have a 2nd Super Bowl title in franchise history.
And 50-year-old Phil Mickelson won the PGA Championship. The Tokyo Olympics were played a year later than scheduled. The Milwaukee Bucks won the NBA title, and megastars like Aaron Rodgers, Kyrie Irving, and Novak Djokovic made headlines for not taking the COVID vaccine. At home, we were a bit slower in reopening. The Ice Scopes, after canceling the prior season, played their first game in 616 days in May. United played their first home game in 574 days that same month. Lobo men's basketball finished a vagabond year when Paul Weir stepped down as head coach, leading to the hiring of Richard Pitino, who brought in high-profile transfers Jamal Mashburn Jr. and Jalen House. And the Lobo women, on the road all season until their final game, won the Mountain West Conference Championship.
Really happy, first time in 16 years that we got in any part of this. So
it's good, feel good, and I'm so happy for our players.
With games not allowed in New Mexico, Aggie Hoop was on the road for 65 days. They lost to Grand Canyon in the WAC final. We had spring high school football. Spring high school football with players wearing masks. Basketball, volleyball, cross country, all with athletes competing in masks. But at least they were competing. In the fall, with crowds, Danny Gonzalez finally coached a home football game at UNM. Jerry Kill was hired at New Mexico State, and the Lobos and Aggies split in basketball, each winning on the other's home court. And you went bonkers on this show when the Aggies stomped on the Lobos logo while celebrating their win in the pit.
I think both coaching staffs did a good job, and administrators are just somewhat de-escalating it.
When we got beat soundly at our place, there was some of that, by their players. I showed my team it. I'm not going to lie to you, it was motivation. Certainly didn't tell them to do it, and I'm not condoning it, and I'm not happy with them.
A bit of normalcy, at least some familiarity.
15 years and 15 days is brought to you by All In Autographs, Albuquerque's premier sports memorabilia and collectible destination.
Thursday on the opening drive, Jerry Palm of CBS Sports joins us. He's going to dish on 15 years of the OD with Jeff Symbieta. The show starts at 7 a.m. on the Sports Network.
Back on the program. Yeah, we are. From the texter, I haven't even read this one yet. I'm just going to bring it to you.
Okay.
Sean Payton is probably just trying to get attention. Any publicity is good publicity. The Broncos seem to be having trouble selling their new club tickets.
Ooh.
Oh. Hey, Marie, you've been a Broncos fan your whole life.
Absolutely no, I have not. And I am not the biggest fan of Sean Payton, but I really enjoyed, I think everyone knows who my team is. I really enjoyed everything he had to say today. It's a little drama, little drums.
That's what Russell Wilson needs, is a lot of distractions. That'll help him. He's of calm mind.
Careful. Season's gonna be spicy.
Subway took him off the new thing. Did you see that?
Yeah,
so creepy, by the way.
Creep.
Yes.
That's the worst commercial ever.
Very creepy. Yes.
Is that the bleed music already?
No, the Danger Witch.
One more minute. That's
It is one
TLC's
more
No
minute.
Scrubs playing in the background.
Yes.
Here at ABQ Axe.
All right, give me one more football story, hey Marie. Otherwise, I'm going to talk about Zion Williamson because I actually care about that.
Okay. Well, yeah, because we're going to head to the top of the hour. But Dalvin Cook is working out with the New York Jets this weekend.
Jets.
Yeah, I would also like to go to the Super Bowl. Sign me up. I want to be a Jet.
News of the visit comes from Rodgers / roughly $35 million off his former contract.
What a dude.
So
where was this guy in Green Bay? Could still
where
have
was
Devontae. Could have another
selfless
receiver. Have another
human
weapon.
being.
Have another Super Bowl.
When the pop rap charts make the art fade
So
away.
what that tells me is Dalvin Cook is going to be signing with the Jets by next week.
I agree. And get him another weapon. He needs a better left tackle.
Especially because you don't know how Breece Hall is going to bounce back after an ACL injury. So maybe just having Dalvin for a year will be good.
I think they'll have a three-headed
He's
monster.
running back.
You got to overuse Dalvin Cook when you got Breece Hall and Michael Carter. They're both completely quality NFL running backs.
Absolutely.
If Sean Payton would pick a fight with every single head coach in the league, and we did the battle royale of NFL head coaches, I would put Sean Payton advancing pretty far.
I would have him in the Kirk Cousins range, somewhere exactly in the middle. We all know Dan Campbell's going to win this whole thing, but it's a fight for the silver.
D'Amico Ryan stuff.
Okay, if he wants the silver.
No one beats Bill Belichick on the field or in the squared circle.
Maybe in a back alley.
Streaming on live from the mobile John Lopez Real Estate and Coldwell Banker Legacy Studio. We're live from ABQ Axe, throwing the maxes. You know Red Door's in here serving the beers. Get that. I'm wearing a brand new Albuquerque Dukes jersey from the Albuquerque Dukes store. It's Throwback Thursday with this bad boy wearing the Origi. And here in about 2 minutes, we're cracking open a special drink from our friends at Teller Vodka. Let's go.
Okay.
Zooming on. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Clear.
5 southbound at Jefferson. Crash cleanup.
I can't. Okay, now StreamYard's telling me that I need to restart the device. This is so annoying.
Puerto. Extreme delays in both directions. Speeds as low as 5 miles an hour through there. And
It says your browser can't access your devices. Close any other apps that might be opened or restart your device.
By eBay Motors. You do anything to keep your vehicle happy. Let's make sure it stays running smoothly. With eBay Guaranteed Fit, the right parts are just a click away. When you see the green check, you know that part will fit. Get the right parts at the right prices. ebaymotors.com. Let's ride. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
if you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Eddie Haskell from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Jim Rome with your Rome Report. The Angels are not going to move Shohei Ohtani. Listen, that's not surprising. Artie Moreno, the owner of that team, never wanted to move this guy. What is a little surprising is the timing of this announcement. One thing to say we're not moving this guy, but why not wait and see what the trade market looks like and try to establish some leverage and maybe get some teams to bid against each other and then decide, except that he had already decided. I get why he's not moving him, but he should. Are you going to tell me that even if this team secures a wild card, and that's not a lock, that that's going to be enough to convince Ohtani to want to stay in Anaheim? And even if somehow, by some miracle, he decides that he wants to stay, and I don't see that happening at all, but by some miracle he does, how is Artie Moreno going to win a bidding war for Shohei Ohtani? He's not. So why are you keeping this guy?
Do you have heart failure and often hear,
"Those stomach issues ruined your birthday"?
You're too tired to play catch, Grandpa.
Sweetie, you haven't touched your tools since the carpal tunnel syndrome diagnosis.
if these seemingly unrelated symptoms sound familiar, talk to your cardiologist. Ask about transthyretin amyloid cardiomyopathy, or ATTR-CM, a rare and underdiagnosed disease that gets worse over time. Learn more at connecttoyourheart.com. That's connecttoyourheart.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
If finding great hires is burning through your summer hours, then you need Indeed. Their end-to-end hiring solution makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates all in one place. Hire fast by visiting Indeed.com/credit.
It's Wrangler season out there. Warmer days, cooler nights, open roads, endless horizons. And you need to be ready in jeans made for the unpredictable. Wrangler, for the ride of life. Shop our newest styles today at Wrangler.com.
Nathan's Hot Dogs are back at Blake's. The new larger lot of dogs are made with 100% premium beef with no fillers. Try it classic or with Blake's chili con carne and cheese. You asked and they listened. Available for a limited time at Blake's Lottaburger.
O'Reilly Auto Parts Loaner Tool Program offers more than 80 specialty tools. Refundable deposit required. Stop by O'Reilly today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
K240BL Albuquerque is 95.9 FM, AM 610 KNML Albuquerque. The Sports Animal, proud to be a Cumulus media station, even if they're not that proud of us.
Now betting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, Menon, Van Nunley, and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle,
Marie Castillo.
Here we go.
Menon with
I'm gonna try to fix my camera.
Slow.
5 o'clock, we're at HQX. Drinking Red Door.
Let's go. You got a Red Door. I got a Teller. Look at us. Best of both worlds, baby. Let's go.
Not the worst job. Come hang out with me tomorrow. Not Van. Van's going to Vegas.
Van's going to be in Vegas. Well, it's going to be a more wholesome trip this time as I'm celebrating Van Sr. and Sandy K's 50th wedding anniversary.
Thing I wanted to celebrate.
Isn't that the sweetest thing ever?
Guess it's cool I didn't get invited.
It's going to be a little more wholesome than most trips to Vegas.
I'm at Hooters tomorrow.
Okay, cool. Good start.
We'll go over to Hooters. I'm going to host the show. I'm going to host a fun party for our friends, the Opening Drive. They're celebrating 15 years in the game. That's momentous.
It's huge.
Friends of their show, please come out. Friends of our, they don't identify their friends of show as friends of show, do they? They say listeners.
Opening drivers?
Okay. I like
yeah,
that.
listeners.
Yeah.
ODers?
So,
no, wait, no.
No, ODers.
No,
is bad.
no. Yeah.
So if you
No,
enjoy
listeners.
if you enjoy the Opening Drive and you're a listener, come out and hang out. If you are a friend of our show, come out and hang out.
Jeff and the Symbiotes.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that a lot. Bucks. JJ Buck.
The Buckles.
It kind of gets, it's actually not safe to air.
JJ's Buckles.
Yeah. Bucky Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that a lot.
Buckheads.
It's, ooh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When he hoops, he's JJ Buckets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He dunks on you and he shows you his buck face.
I have no idea what JJ stands for.
Oh God, great question.
I'm gonna assume it stands for Jay.
Jay.
JJ.
Well, middle name's also Jay, but his first name's only 2.
Yeah, and he didn't want to be Triple J, even though I think that's a cool nickname.
And he's also a junior, so he's JJJ Junior.
I think Double J is a
Quad
cool
J.
nickname.
Double J?
If I were to have a radio nickname, if this was the 90s and we were all making 5 times the salary that we currently are, I would be Double J JJ Buck. That would be my radio name.
Quadruple J in the fist.
What did Five Fingers say to Quadruple J? We'll tell you whenever we get back.
Wow.
You're listening to the Fist.
Nobody does it like us right here on the Fist Animal. What?
Yeah, you're listening live because you are live.
Turn them fingers upside down and make a fist.
Anyways, here's Savage Garden.
Can't handle this fist. No, none of this means anything.
To me, it means a lot.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
This hits home with me.
All right.
Zion Williamson, huh? So my dude, who is just can't get people out his life.
Sure.
And I'm going to make sure I'm getting all these facts right. So his family took out a near $2 million loan in his name. He wasn't aware of this.
Oh.
The loan is now defaulted. And what?
His accountant said, bad news, Z. You ain't got enough beignet money. You're missing $2 million.
His stepdad also manages his sponsorships and investments, so obviously that's not going to end well. It looks like his mother and stepdad took out this loan in his name.
Oh, this is real smart of him to set up for himself.
I never understood why pro athletes keep their financials within their family. There's reasons, there's professionals for a reason. You know what they come with? Insurance. You know what they come with? Laws that they have to abide by.
Right.
Like, if you get done dirty by an investment firm, you get paid out.
Yeah, you get it back.
If you get done dirty by the block dad that helped you out when you were a kid,
sure,
you don't. You don't at all.
Don't let your middle school basketball coach open businesses in your name.
No.
It sounds weird to me that I have to say that expletive deleted out loud all the time. Don't let your homies invest in beignet coin or whatever it is. I don't know. Don't do it.
And there's another level to it too, right? To where it's remember where you came from. Like, look at these people who surround you, and as you look at them as they surround you, what you have to do is say they weren't successful.
Right.
Like, and no offense to anyone who is a fill in the blank job.
Sure.
Everyone has successes. They define it. Everyone has happinesses. They define it. Zion Williamson has more money from the community he came from than God himself.
Sure.
The people he's giving access to that money to, they're still from that community.
Yeah.
Like, you can't. Him and Ja, most talent in the whole world, head cases.
Nuts.
Nuts.
Both nuts. Real world example. I'm actually working on some real estate stuff with my sister and brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Guess what they do for a living?
I know for a fact they do real estate.
They do a real estate company, renting and flipping and investing and giving mortgages. They're doing the whole thing. You know what I wouldn't ask my sister and brother-in-law to do? Be my dentists.
No.
Yeah. Hey, pull my teeth. Hey, come do something that costs a lot of money that you have no idea what you're doing.
That's one of the biggest red flags to me in the
Yeah.
world. Anyone who comes to me and is like, you know what? My mom's my best friend. Oh,
Yeah.
God. You and your mom are losers.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, you know, my dad, he's my hero. Well, okay.
Cool. Don't let him be your account executive.
No. Don't, you know what I can't do? Call my dad and ask him what to do whenever the computer inside my new truck breaks down.
Sure.
Some idiots do.
Yeah. Here, come hold the launch codes. No, you cannot have that information. You stop it.
I'm not trying to make jokes here at the expense of Zion Williamson because I don't think he has a single priority piece that protects his paw and ass. But I do believe this. His 30 for 30 will be the best one ever done.
It'll be up there. It'll be up there for sure. It's going to be real good.
And at the very end of Zion Williamson's 30 for 30, they say, and then he turned 24.
Yeah, all right. There are going to be multiple 30 for 30. There'll be 30 for 30s on Zion. By the way, if you're cruising around, you want to have a beer and throw some axes. This is a spot. Also, bonus, if you're wearing pink, I will buy you a beer. Because it seems like there is a either pre or post Barbie party going on.
There's a Barbie party going on here.
I think there is a Barbie party
So I
about
told
to
you
happen.
this. I ordered a kin suit, a pink kin suit.
Okay, that is very creepy when you say it like that.
I ordered kin suit.
Okay, not like a Edgar suit.
What is
in Men in Black?
Okay, an Edgar suit is whenever the alien, which is real, we learned yesterday.
Order.
Sure. Sure. What's that cat's name? That's the best acting job I've ever done.
Say that guy in an Edgar suit. Vincent D'Onofrio.
He's the greatest actor in the history of the world.
Did a great Kingpin.
Kingpin is tremendous.
All right, he was creepy as hell in The Cell. Remember The Cell?
The Cell's brutal.
Oh, my God, that was insane. He
So
was so insanely creepy in that one.
the best movie of all time is the first half of Stanley Kubrick's Full Metal Jacket.
Oh, man, he's legendary.
Legendary.
Probably like the first quarter of the movie, actually.
It's two movies.
Yeah.
The second half I didn't really need.
I like the second half, too.
The training camp in Full Metal Jacket's brutal.
It's fantastic.
I've seen it once. Maybe I should go back. I won't do it.
Wait, why not? That's a great one. That's one that you could you let so much time go by. It's not like you're watching it twice. You're watching it again for the first time. You can break your own rules. Put it in the Gladiator division or whatever.
What is that?
I think that's the only movie you've seen twice, right?
I've seen Gladiator twice.
Okay.
I've seen Wayne's World twice.
And
I've seen Anchorman twice.
That's a good trio.
Those are the three movies I've seen twice. I just lied. I saw American Beauty twice. And we've been through this before on air. Because I saw American Beauty when I was a kid.
Okay.
And I thought that Kevin Spacey was the weirdest dude in the history of characters ever written.
Sure.
Yeah, I thought he was a creep.
Yeah.
I thought he was a pervert. I didn't understand why he was giving up his wife and his happiness and trying to hang out with the neighbor kid. But then I saw it again as an adult. And I thought, I really identify by Kevin Spacey here. Everything about Kevin Spacey tracks. I get why you would give up the Mini or the Toyota Camry and buy your supercharger car and scream, I rule at the wife that you're trying to leave, and noticing that the thirst trap teenage daughter's friend is trying to put moves on you and there's nothing you can really do about it because of the rose petals. Like, I get American Beauty.
Yeah. Give me William, oh God, what's his name? William Foster? Damn it, is it? Yeah, William Foster from Falling Down. Your Kevin Spacey in American Beauty is my Michael Douglas in Falling Down. A guy who just absolutely loses it because he sees the world collapsing all around him. That's me every day right now.
That's Zion Williamson right now.
I'm unarmed, luckily.
that the Going Postal movie? Is that one?
Basically, yeah. Yeah, he absolutely loses his stuff. It's pretty good.
So Zion Williamson. So this deal was with Anchor. Are you familiar with them? Anchor PVC?
I'm familiar with anchors and PVC pipe. I don't know the union.
Okay, it's not that.
Oh.
So anyways, so Zion Williamson's mother, Sharonda Sampson, and his stepfather,
Sounds trustworthy.
Lee Anderson.
Okay, a little better.
If you're going to make up 2 fake names on passports,
Yeah.
allowed them to fund a certain Williamson real estate and family endeavor.
Okay.
Williamson never signed anything, but they have all these contracts and all
Power
these
of
verbals.
attorneys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It ended up being done. Anderson asked to be paid $150,000. Anchor paid. And then the deal just kind of died there. So it looks like they made a promissory of $2 million. They took $150,000 from the investment group they made the promissory to. So I don't know what the damages actually are they'll have to pay back. But what I do know is Zion Williamson's camp is treating him like, well, not a member of the camp itself, but, outside his best interest for certain.
That's pretty appropriate timing, too, because I think today is the 6-year anniversary. Maybe it was yesterday. It was a 6-year anniversary of the Zion LaMelo high school basketball game. That was the biggest thing in the world for 24 hours. Do you recall this at all?
Not at all.
Oh, they sold it for a month. The 2 best players in the history of the world square off as seniors in high school.
6 years ago is when I was out of sports talk radio for 18 months.
Yes.
And that's when I literally gave up on sports. But I did not give up on understanding that a 1-year education at Duke doesn't have the value it used to have. Just kind of.
Neither him nor Kyrie did a lot of book learnings.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
When we get back, because Amory makes us. We go more NFL talking. We'll talk about the athletics. Let's do this athletic story.
All right, let's knock that out.
It's very good.
It is good.
Amory, you get everything figured out on your end?
Yes.
Love that. 2 Men on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is brought to you by Malloy.
I'm going to try to restart this.
Employee pricing.
One more time. Van?
Yeah.
Van?
Yes.
3.
So no table, no treat, no meat or anything for Darby.
Yeah.
Out online at
MalloyG.com. I just text you as well. One little bite as a
That's
treat.
why Kyle asks.
Yeah, I showed him his treat and carrot.
Slows down as you
does one of
approach
those, he gets one
I-25.
bite, no big deal.
40 out west.
Cute.
Also,
I know Kyle's making chicken right now on the smoker, so I guarantee Darby's like, what's this?
Insane.
Bravo is slow from about I-25.
Also,
starts to clear
in your
up just
home.
past Second Street.
Under your care.
If you see an accident,
Not
call the
looking.
Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Proud providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Eddie Haskell from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Win tickets to All-American Rejects. All-American Rejects. Text Rejects to 505-246-0610 to get entered. All-American Rejects with Newfound Glory. Live at Isleta Amphitheater on October 8th, and you can go for free. Details are online now at sportsanimalabq.com.
You know, there's nothing more relaxing than sitting on your back patio with a glass of fine New Mexico wine. In fact, I should be working right now, but I'm drinking wine. Hey, if you love wine, this is the week for you. We're calling it Wine Week. Look, I've been writing a lot of commercials. I figure we just get to the point here. Cumulus Media is highlighting our local wineries during Wine Week, July 24th through the 28th, where every day you've got a chance to grab an incredible sweet deal from each winery. We're talking half-off gift certificates from Chavez Brothers Vineyard and Winery, Sheehan Winery, Gruet Winery, Vara Winery, and Noisy Water Winery. The New Mexico wine industry has exploded in growth and recognition over the years, winning national and international awards. So keep your ears open because every day this week from 9 a.m. till they sell out, you can grab a $50 gift certificate to each of our Wine Week wineries for just $25. One winery every day. It's an exclusive week of sweet deals to celebrate New Mexico wine. Come on, it's Wine Week, because everybody needs another excuse to drink wine.
Prosper One Floors is your local leader in residential and commercial concrete coatings. We offer many popular flooring systems, including epoxy, quartz, stains, and polished concrete. Protect and enhance your garage, patio, or walkway with our most durable flake floor system. With multiple options to choose from, our team will find a system that complements your home and budget. Take the first step to your dream floors today. Call 505-871-2848 for a free estimate.
In today's home mortgage market, it's important for consumers looking for a mortgage to shop around. The reason? We have just come out of the lowest rates in history, and many homeowners jumped in to take advantage, and mortgage lenders across the country were making huge profits. Today, the mortgage volume is a fraction of that, and these mortgage companies are in a panic with profits falling off the cliff. So what are they doing? They're charging borrowers interest rates and fees much higher than they deserve. That's because the higher rate and higher fees, the more profit. In other words, the lenders are maximizing profits on the backs of consumers. They are counting on borrowers not shopping that mortgage around. Indigo Mortgage will always try to get the borrower the lowest rate with the lowest fees, and we have saved homeowners many thousands of dollars over the years. So shop and shop local with your trusted local mortgage company, Indigo Mortgage, 836-5700, or on the net at indigomortgage.net. NMLS 231962 and 188348.
Sound off right now at 246.
Here we go. Hopefully, I'm going to get this camera in 2 seconds.
Mute your thing. Back on the program.
What do you want me to do?
Mute your live stream. You'll be joining us on facebook.com/talkabq.
Yeah, I'm trying. I do that now. I'm just trying.
Do you?
I won't load. Yeah, I've been doing
I'm
it.
super pumped right now for a lot of reasons.
Back
One
to
of
the house
them
talk on
where
the radio.
one of them is like back of the house talk on the radio. That's always great. Number 2, we're at ABQX. Number 3, you got a Red Door beer. I got a Teller vodka right here. And number 4, the B-52's Love Shack just came on, and it gets me pumped every time.
Hey, Murray, when's the last time you kicked it with the Brentwood Baddies?
Ooh, good question. Was Love Shack on the radio?
A lot of the Brentwood Baddies don't live in New Mexico anymore.
Okay.
Too many warrants. Yeah.
No, that's not why. They just live in different states. But I still in contact with half of them.
So
that's pretty good.
We hang out on Facebook.
If we were to do like a Skanksgiving event at
Yes.
ABQX, could we do a Brentwood Baddie reunion throwing axes together? Is that a thing that you would be like able to convince them to be excited about?
Yeah, I know. I don't know if all will come, but I know a couple that would probably come if they're in town.
Not Jessica.
There's
She
probably
can't-
5.
She can't have sharp objects.
No, not Mandy, Ashley, Tiffany, Stacy.
Yeah.
No, none of them can come. How many Brentwood Baddies
Do you want to know the best? Do you want to know the best part? Is the
nailed
one
all
that
of
I
it.
don't
Brandy?
think would come is actually named. No, she's actually named Jessica. So that was just naturally hilarious
Is she
that
the
you said
stabbiest
that.
one? I was just guessing.
No, she's not. But I just think it's funny. Out of all of them, that's who you guess. Out of all the names, that's great.
We don't actually know the names of
Classic Jessica.
Yeah,
Am I right?
What did Jessica mess around?
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing. So the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, Wednesday the 23rd, we're having a Skanksgiving party at ABQX for a reunion of the Brentwood Baddies.
Wait, I have to go to this?
Yes, you're
Yeah,
the leader
it's-
of the Baddies.
It's your friends. By the way, owner-operator Diana Dodo Montoya will be carving the turkey with an ABQ axe.
I like that.
That's
On the
amazing.
spot. She did not agree to this
I
yet.
like that a lot.
Yeah.
Something, throw an axe at a pie, something, slice a pie.
Mm-hmm.
There's something there.
I mean, we could. There's one way to get rid of a turkey.
There's more than one way
You got-
to skin a turkey.
Yeah. One of them is using an axe. That's kind of the classic tried and true method.
Well, and the reason I even bring up the idea of getting everyone together and having like a fun celebration is because Oakland Athletics fans are trying to run it back, fan. So what they are doing is they did the sell the team protest some weeks ago, and they have another one set for August the 5th. Okay, it's Saturday, August the 5th. And it's the hashtag Sell the Team Saturday, Oakland Coliseum.
Stoked.
August the 5th. It's a rally towel giveaway. They did T-shirts last time. The towels have official sponsors on them now, which I love. The last one just said Sell the Team, white letters on green shirt.
Yeah.
This one looks exactly the way that a Major League Baseball team would make a rally towel. And
Okay.
it has outside of the Athletics corporate sponsors on it, and they're going to give that away. This is all fan-induced or whatever.
That's so cool.
So what the Athletics have done for Saturday, August the 5th, is they have doubled their ticket prices for that day. So
What a douche
if
move.
you would like to go to a game
This epic douche move.
on Sunday, August the 6th versus the San Francisco Giants, it will cost you $27. If you would like to go to the exact same game one day before, the exact same seat will cost you in the third tier, upper deck, whatever, $44. The Oakland Athletics, in an effort to combat or capitalize or shades of both, are going to run the only fans that are showing up.
Only fans.
Nice. They're going to take them to the bank.
If you're going to get worldwide attention
Worldwide.
on belittling us, might as well squeeze a couple bucks out of it, baby. We're on our way out anyways.
Worldwide.
Worldwide?
Scott. Now, I know what you're saying. Fred, could this be coincidental? Could this have already been this way because it's a Saturday? Could this already be a thing that existed? The ticket price adjustments were made.
Oh, it never has.
This is nefarious.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now you get it.
Also, Rob Manfred's like, well, Major League Baseball has dynamic pricing, and that dynamic pricing is the reason the teams are able to capitalize off the popularity of their own players. Shut up. No.
You make some money. Look, I'm not going to fault anybody from going out there and making a couple bucks. But this is the exact reason why people hate you. You have just been making money off of these poor fans and done nothing about it for decades. Never giving them a new product, never giving them a new stadium, never reciprocating the support that they've been showing you for decades. And now they protest, and you're trying to make more money off their protest?
Now, hear me out, though. Are we in a situation where we're shades of Colonel Tom Parker? Are the Oakland Athletics actually making I Hate Elvis t-shirts and selling them outside of Elvis concerts?
Sure. Yeah.
Are the
say good night to the bad guy?
Is that what's currently what was it? Bosworth, Brian Bosworth would print t-shirts that said I hate the Boz.
For sure.
Tom Parker made t-shirts that said I hate Elvis.
Yeah.
The Beatles made t-shirts that said I hate the Beatles.
Right.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if on the 30 for 30 of this, because by the way, the 30 for 30 of the last Oakland A's athletic season will be very good.
Mm-hmm.
If we're not finding out that that the ownership group of the A's were in on all these protests the whole time, and now they're double, triple dipping.
They're staying in the media circle, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean they're staying relevant. This could have been a story on day one that boom, all right, they're leaving Oakland, they're going to Las Vegas. Nope, we keep talking about this every couple of weeks with some new creative protest or some new headline, which is either very poignant or very hilarious or both. And here we are once again.
What's that TV show you watch where Oh, Van, what's that TV show you love with Danny DeVito? They're in a bar.
Oh, Sunny in Philly?
Yeah. So
oh, yeah, baby. Let's
Always
go.
sunny in Philadelphia.
So the dude says, I'm playing both sides.
Mm-hmm.
So I always come out on top.
Exactly. Yeah, that's pure Frank Reynolds right there.
That's what this is.
Yeah.
No, it's Mac. Mac said it. Like, here's the point I'm trying to get to. They're in on it. Like, this is the simplest of marketing techniques. I don't for a second believe that this is fan organized run. I thought maybe the first one was. I do not think the second one is.
What's the connection to this fan club? Like, does one of them secretly have a marketing contract with the Oakland Athletics for their final season in Oakland? Like, is this all smoke and mirrors to make more money off of these idiots who don't know that it's a work?
Well, I bet Wade Boggs put this together.
Wade Boggs?
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Wade Boggs. Wade Boggs is very much alive. He lives in Tampa.
If I were to ask you to sit down, if I were to Van, write a dissertation, 4,300 words or less, on how the Oakland Athletics are mirroring the movie Major League, you would write the most articulate form of entertainment ever created, because the parallels are so substantial, so incredibly substantial.
It would be if they were winning. Big problem, they're a giant dumpster fire.
Yeah, business 101.
Yeah, but I mean the front office stuff, the hated ownership stuff, the let's do it in spite of them stuff. Big difference in between Major League. The A's suck at a historic level. They're the worst team in modern baseball.
You know who should really be supported in this thing? Don't go in the stadium. Don't do your rally in there. Go to all the little Irish bars outside of the stadium that are done now. They're screwed forever.
Yeah.
The team's gone.
Yeah.
No one's downtown. All that they needed for support for so long. There's right now business owner in down. By the way, have you guys been there? I don't know if you guys have been to where the Coliseum is. It's near the worst part of the country.
Not great.
Hey, Marie, they have a BART station, like a Bay Area rail transportation station, that gets off at a private bridge to the Coliseum and then gets back on so that you don't have to
go to the neighborhood. At all whatsoever.
Oh, my gosh.
Hey, real talk, what the A's should do, they know they're selling the team. They want to make some money hand over fist on the way out. Trade for Shohei Ohtani. Just blow up the whole minor league system. Give the Los Angeles Angels every single player that you own and just have 8 random dudes and Shohei Ohtani and sell out every home game.
Forget it.
And then just stack this cheese and then sell it to somebody in Vegas.
Get Shohei for every, the minimum number of dudes that the Angels will take, but all the dudes.
Yeah.
And then trade for 8 other Japanese-born baseball players.
And sell the team to the country of Japan? Oh, we got a new favorite in next Olympics.
Move them to Las Vegas. That's it. It's done. This is such a good plan.
I love this plan.
Little NBA talk when we get back. We got updates on Bronny. We're going to talk about Jaylen Brown, and then A-Marie will force some NFL down our throats before Jasu Sean joins us at 6 p.m. This update on Bronny, good.
It's good.
Tune on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored.
Okay, clear.
Lupa Supreme, beefy 5-layer burrito, crunchy taco, cinnamon twist, and medium drink. Taco Bell's $5 cravings box is packed as ever and $5 as ever. Get one at Taco Bell stores for limited time only while supplies last. Contact store for price and participation which vary. Drinks exclude freezes. Tax extra.
I-25 southbound at Jefferson crash cleanup in the left lane has slowed down past the Paseo del Norte. I-40 eastbound slows down as you approach I-25. I-40 out west at Rio Puerto, extreme delays in both directions, speeds as low as 5 miles an hour through there. And westbound Rio Bravo is slow from about I-25, starts to clear up just past 2nd Street.
This report is brought to you by Malloy Los Lunas.
It's time to take a drive, the Chevy Summer Drive. where you can get up to $2,750 cash back or choose financing as low as 1.9% on a new 2023 Chevy Silverado. When you think Chevrolet, think Malloy Chevrolet, MalloyChevrolet.com.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Eddie Haskell from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
College football is around the corner. I'm Eddie Gross here to help you beat the books with BetQL. Week 0 is fast approaching, and before we know it, we'll have college football every weekend. BetQL is ready to help your prep for the coming season. Futures bets, win totals, and more. It's all at BetQL as kickoff gets closer by the day. I'm Eddie Gross. Bet smarter and beat the books. Download the BetQL app today.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO and founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare. And in the process, started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. Timeshare is the only thing that you can buy that you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check to fill out any amount they want for annual maintenance and assessment fees. The crazy thing is, this never ends. Even when you die, your family's now going to be stuck with this burden. Stop the insanity today. Call my office now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information kit. 800-462-3333.
Hey, I got breaking NFL news.
What?
3.
Well, it's not breaking news. Actually, it's an hour ago.
We're back to
Jalen Ramsey.
All right, we'll talk about it when we get back.
Ramses was no dancing.
Our friend
at
Mike
the
Schrock.
Action-packed.
5:45.
It's a
Hopefully he turns the energy up a little.
Burgers Takeover and post-game fireworks presented by Blake's Lotta Burger. Albuquerque Isotopes Baseball. The best family entertainment in town.
This is it, gang. Cumulus Media's Wine Week is finally here. All week, we're highlighting our incredible New Mexico wineries, one every day with awesome deals just for you. Today's featured winery is Chavez Brothers Vineyard and Winery. Based in Socorro, Chavez Brothers is a wine grower and boutique winery, cultivating 8 varieties of grapes in their local vineyards to provide the best New Mexico wine to their customers. Chavez Brothers Winery serves 18 varieties in sweet, dry, rosé, and blends for 28 total wine options on their menu. Experience all they have to offer in their tasting room in the heart of New Mexico at 210B South Main Street in Belen. Visit them online at chavezwines.com. Visit our station website all day today and grab a $50 gift certificate to Chavez Brothers Winery for just $25. Deals are limited, so jump on it now because when they're gone, you're going to be drinking that old bottle of cheap leftover wine in your pantry, and nobody wants that. This is your opportunity to check out one of New Mexico's top-rated wineries. Don't miss today's Wine Week deal from Chavez Brothers Winery.
Bring your sports cards, Pokemon cards, movie cards, music cards, any trading cards you want to trade, sell, or get a valuation. The buyers from California and New Mexico will be there to buy cards. All in autographs, August 5th from 11 a.m. till 2 p.m. Meet with trading card buyers to buy, trade, or get valuation on your cards. All in autographs, 2225 Wyoming Boulevard Northeast in Hoffmantown Square off Wyoming and Manal. Visit allinautographs.com.
Lobo fans, football season tickets are on sale now for as low as $86. That's less than $15 a game. The Lobos have an attractive home schedule this season, which features in-state rival New Mexico State on September 16th. This season will feature a new state-of-the-art light show during games, on-field DJ, increased tailgate atmosphere, and much, much more. Join us at University Stadium this fall by visiting golobos.com/tickets today.
Thursday on the opening drive, Jerry Palm of CBS Sports joins us. He's going to dish on 15 years of the OD with Jeff Symbia.
Here we go.
Starts at 7 a.m. on the Sports Animal.
All right, we're back on the program.
Yeah, we are.
Ronnie's doing well. LeBron tweeted that. Jalen Brown's in the news, but Amory hit us with breaking NFL news.
Well, a lot of people were concerned with Joey B, as they should. A lot.
Okay.
A lot of people. NFL fans. But Dolphins 6-time Pro Bowler cornerback Jalen Ramsey will undergo knee surgery and expected to miss the start of the regular season up to 6 to 8 weeks.
Bummer, man.
Retire him.
They just traded
Bummer.
for him.
Taking that back.
Old Yeller.
I know, from the Ramses. From the Ramses.
Ramses was no dancing at the party.
Remember, he signed a 3-year contract. Nope. He signed a 3-year contract, $55 million with Miami Dolphins.
I think this is what I like about
average annual salary of $18 million a year.
With the new IR, you can kind of just go away for a little bit. I kind of like that. That's smart.
Like 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah, because it used to be with the old one, you had to go away forever. Forever.
Yeah, they had like a 10-weeker and like an all-seasoner.
Well, the 10-weeker was even after the all-seasoner. They had the all-seasoner up until like that. What CBA was that? 2015.
Oh.
So it's not been that long. It's not been that long.
This is what you get for trying to be good. This is what you get for putting out effort. And I'm talking to you, Miami.
Yeah.
See what happens when you try hard. You try to run with the big dogs, woof, woof.
Bunch of tryhards.
Yeah, you get some old used furniture, and you're surprised when the spring pokes you in your BH. Jalen Ramsey, you're the couch.
I can't name a single other player on the defense of the Miami Dolphins.
Xavier Howard, he's very good.
Is he new?
Yeah.
Everyone is new in the NFL.
Because they're so young.
Yeah.
And you're so old.
No,
you
what
can't keep
do
up
you
with
mean they're
stuff.
new?
There's no one who's been playing for a long time. Like every player that used to play for a long time.
You
since
mean
Tom
like
Brady-
Aaron Rodgers?
So like Tom Brady. Like Aaron Rodgers is
Like Andy Dalton?
who is that?
What?
The Red Rocket.
You don't know who Andy Dalton is?
Andy the Red Rocket Dalton, who I thought was going to be my ginger savior and finally have a ginger quarterback win a Super Bowl, which has never happened in the history of football. And now it's all on Cooper Rush's shoulders. That Andy Dalton, yes.
Okay, so I just looked up Andy Dalton, and no, I don't know who losers are.
He's on the Panthers.
Did you just guess that?
They need to trade him.
No, I know that. He's competing with Bryce Young.
All right, here we
even
go.
though
They
he's
need to
not,
trade him
because
back
Bryce
to the
Young was named the
Bengals.
starting quarterback.
They got to trade him back to the Bengals now that Joe Burrow's out for 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
The most seasons is from a guy named Aaron Rodgers. He's pretty good. The most games played currently is by a guy named Matt Prater. I don't know who that is. Who's Matt Prater?
That's a kicker.
Okay.
No.
Oh,
He
that's,
gets he gets paid more than Saquon.
that's sweet. So he's been in the league 16 years.
That is pretty sweet.
After that, a dude named Matty Slater. No clue who that is.
Oh, he's good.
Probably like a long snapper. What about long snappers? They have a long career.
Yeah.
I think you're
That's
thinking
a
of their
great gig.
snaps. All right, so Matt Slater is a wide receiver for the Patriots. I've never heard of him. So he's been in the league 15 years. Nick Folk.
He's an Amendola type.
Nick Folk? No clue on
You
that.
say Nick
Obviously
Foles
another
or
kicker.
Nick Folk?
Folk. Kicks for the Patriots.
I guarantee a lot of kickers are older than most.
All right, here we go.
Yes, that's the Patriots kicker.
Here's the best
Patriots.
career,
He's good fantasy.
the best career I've ever seen. 14 seasons, has only played in 76 games. I would need his total contract. Brian Hoyer.
Smart. Oh, God, that's good money.
Oh, smart.
Good money.
J.J. Jansen has played 14 years. I don't know who that is.
You be good enough to be the best backup, and you get a little bit of time, and you don't suck when you get on the field and you keep cashing checks.
The third
Don't
most.
get what you call it, the old brain thing.
Yeah, don't get the brain thing.
Don't get the brain thing.
So here's who you're describing, Amory.
CTE. Don't get the CTE. Don't play enough
No,
to get
don't
brain
that one.
damage. Just play just enough to keep cashing checks. This guy's a genius.
So the cat who's played the third most amount of NFL games currently active. Number one is held by Matt Prater. Number two, Aaron Rodgers at 230.
Yeah, kicker.
At 226 games is a long snapper for the Carolina Panthers named J.J. Jansen.
God, what a genius.
14
Yeah,
years.
I knew it was going to
What
be
a
like some
genius.
long snapper. Mhm.
Tom Morstead, 14 years. Don't know
Mhm.
who that is. Matt Stafford, 14 years. I know who that is. Then you get into a bunch. There's like 6 dudes at 13 years. I've not heard of any of these dudes either. Morgan Cox, Brandon Graham, Jerry Hughes, Kareem Jackson, John Weeks, Graham Gano. I don't know who any of these people are.
A lot of special teams guys and kickers.
Okay, and then we're down to your guys. So that's where Andy Dalton.
They've made a career.
Who's they?
Everyone you just named.
Oh,
The special teams people.
You don't make a career of special teams.
All
I think
right.
that's a
Can I
pretty
ask
good
you one more
career.
NFL question?
Jason
Please
Kelsey.
do.
I know you have a guest soon.
Jason Kelsey's been in the league 12 years.
Next segment we do.
So before I know.
Patrick Peterson, 12 years.
Oh, what?
We got back to back.
Okay,
yet.
so we got like 2 more minutes of this segment. I'm just going to fire this off, and I want to hear both your answers.
Okay, go.
So CBS Sports released, and all these different media outlets are saying 5 quarterback options if the Bengals don't have Joe Burrow. Do you want to hear the options?
Yes, go.
No. Trevor Siemian.
Sucks.
Carson Wentz.
Double sucks.
Oof.
Teddy Bridgewater.
Worse than the first two.
Joe Flacco.
No.
Or Nick Foles.
Oh, my God.
Okay. Colin Kaepernick.
These are your available quarterbacks.
Phillip
These
Rivers.
are still your available quarterbacks.
I would put Phillip Rivers.
That wasn't
in
one of
there.
the options,
He's
man.
Had a lot of success, and he's very hungry, and I mean that literally because he has 10 kids eating all of his
They eat
food.
all of his food.
He has so many babies.
He buys a dozen eggs. He barely gets one.
Yeah. Feed the kids and the wife first. Got 2 eggs left.
Also, if I had one wife and 10 kids at home, I would want to be at my job all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I do not want to hang out with my wife's dumb 10 kids.
Hey, Daddy's home. Put on the name tags.
Yeah. Everyone, he'll remember us this year. You know,
it's going to be the best Christmas ever, Philip the Fourth.
All right, got a break.
Can you imagine Phillip Rivers calling all the kids to dinner where he's like, Red, 17, 91, Shaft. Like, that. Phil, you're doing cadence again.
Stop it.
You're like, don't we have a daughter named Cadence?
I am not naming this one Omaha. That's not my thing.
No, I'm not him.
That's another guy's thing.
That's a better one. That's the better one.
We don't do this
Yeah.
in the Rivers family.
Yeah. Also, everyone throw darts at that pitcher, Eli.
Screw that, dude.
We got fun guests when we get back. Zoom in on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
This report is sponsored by Dairy
Clear.
DQ fans, mark your calendars. Thursday, July 27th is Miracle Treat Day 2023. $1 or more of every Blizzard treat sold at participating DQ locations benefits your local children's hospital. Remember, July 27th, only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
I-25 southbound is a mess. Starting at about Paseo del Norte down to Montano. I-40 westbound starting to slow at the interchange and stay slow out to Rio Grande. And in the South Valley westbound Rio Bravo, a disabled vehicle from earlier on the right lane of the bridge causing severe delays all the way back to I-25.
This message brought to you by Sandia Golf Club. Our state's best golf course, voted on by golfers, is Sandia Golf Club. Committed to providing the best experience and best conditions to golfers of all levels. There's nothing like it. Visit sandiagolf.com for the best available rates to book your tee time today. We'll see you on the tee.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Eddie Haskell from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
Paul Feinbaum, he made a bold prediction yesterday that the Pac-12 as we know it will not be around. The big leagues are going, who needs the New Mexicos and the New Mexico states and whoever's left behind? We're here. But what does it all mean in the end? Right. I think the Mountain West or some variation of the Mountain West, I think they're in a position. They're not going to be a quote-unquote power, but I believe they're in position to be the next thing.
On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
Keeping your kids safe is a full-time job, whether it's putting on outlet covers, installing,
He sounds good.
or gluing down your priceless vase. So Duracell made one part of childproofing simple. Our lithium coin batteries are the only ones coated in a non-toxic bitterant to help discourage swallowing. Your kid is safer, and you've got one less thing to worry about. Or glue down. Duracell, engineered for more. Available in 2032, 2025, and 2016 sizes.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. Okay, easy now. You're teaching a kid how to parallel park. Ouch! Turns out he likes to do it by feel. Don't worry, eBay Motors has bumpers, taillights, trunk lids, license plate holders, 122 million parts. Pull up just a little bit. And headlights. They've got lots of headlights. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors. Let's ride.
Casino at the Downs hosts Roll to Win Monday through Friday, noon to 10 p.m. 3 winners every 2 hours. Each win up to $500 cash with a roll of the dice. Enjoy random promos daily, cash weekends, and Sunday barbecue giveaways only at Casino at the Downs, Louisiana and Central. Weekends at the Downs has your favorite games, live music, great dining, and with 30 screens, your game's on. Enjoy fine dining in the Crown Room. Watch and wager on simulcast racing, and be sure to check out the flea market and other Expo New Mexico events. Only at Casino at the Downs.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance.
For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-452-5050. That's 1-800-452-5050. Or go to SelectQuote.com. 1-800-452-5050. That's 1-800-452-5050.
SelectQuote. We shop. You save. Full details on example policies at selectquote.com/commercials.
Walking through a junkyard. Each wrecked car tells a story.
Coming back in 20 seconds.
20 seconds.
I'm driving. Oh, and this one? Terrible. The driver was drunk and drove clear off the road. This one was my family. The drunk driver hit us, and my wife and our daughter. They didn't make it.
Drinking and driving causes far too many tragic stories. It's time to end DWI. This message brought to you by NMDOT.
Guys, majority of them are lesbians.
Myself no credit lately. The Jim Rome Show. Weekdays at 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610.
Here we go.
Sports Animal.
I just wanted to let you know it was on air.
That's good. That's good. Joining us on the program.
Yes, great.
Friend of the show, and he's in the league. Mike Scroggins, let's go.
What up?
Mike, welcome, brother.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
What's up? You throwing bullseyes tonight? What's up?
I'll throw probably 3, drop 1. That's how I normally
Hold
go.
on. What's
Oh
a
my
drop?
God, drop one.
Yeah, what's a drop one?
The axe falls out of the board and you cry because you got 0 points.
Okay, so
Bummer, man.
I thought you were doing baseball talk. I thought that was like a measurement, like for a bat. That's where I thought. I thought it was like, do axes have different axe head weights? Do the sticks have different weights?
So the axes do have different weights.
See, I'm learning so much.
They have to fall in a certain weight range for the leagues.
Like a drop one.
Well, they don't use that. They don't use that terminology. They just use pounds, right? 2.5 pound head for the hatchets, and I forget what the big axe is supposed to be.
Why would you
but-
know that? That's not-
Yeah, no, they just hand me an axe. I throw it.
So you play, I was going to say you're playing in the leagues. Obviously, you come. This is a regular after work. It's a long day on the grind. You listen to the boys on the drive over, and then you just split wood all night long.
It is the only thing I listen to when
that.
I drive over here.
I love everything about that. That's so
sweet.
That's super
Yeah.
sweet. And then so what? You bring the team out, right? So you bring the office out. It's like fellowship building. How's it work?
So today I am bringing my coworkers out to do a little bit of bonding. We have people spread across the country, and so we brought them in this week. And
You flew them here to go to ABQX
just to throw axes.
Let's
There-
go.
Zero business got done this week. It's all about the axes.
Wait, what else did you do while there in town? Did you go to Cliffs?
No, so we went bowling yesterday, right?
Okay. Van is a mediocre bowler.
This is way cooler. I triple digits every time, no matter how hammered I am.
Right. No, I agree. Axe throwing is way cooler than bowling, and I do way better at it.
Nothing against our lovely friends at Silva Lanes.
Yeah, but we only go there to karaoke.
Fill in the blank on wherever else you are. By the way, 505-246-0610. If you'd like to be a new friend of the show, contact us, and either one of us or Chubby Russell Wilson in a Niners hat will contact you.
Love
so
that.
Where did your love of throwing axes come from?
So a friend of mine from out of town was visiting.
You wouldn't know her. She's from Canada.
Yeah. You know, and she's a little translucent. But we were walking into the brewery that was next door to the axe room, and we saw this sign that just had 2 crossed axes, and we're like, can we throw axes over there? And so we forgot about the brewery. We just walked straight in, and I've been throwing axes in leagues ever since.
And then you two got married, which was nice.
No. She became real and left.
Oh,
bummer.
And then do you have a little PTSD every time you hit like an 82, and you're like this is the worst.
Luckily,
81,
I never throw that.
I don't.
Luckily, I never throw that well, so I never trigger that perfect first day, right? So,
that's my thing. Like, I never want to be that good at golf where like I get bummed out that I have a bad day. If I have a completely average or expected day and have fun, that is fantastic. And you could do that here at ABQ Axe no matter what.
Yeah, even when you're not doing well, it's still fun because you're hanging out with your friends, you're talking trash, you're doing all those things you do. And when you throw well, it feels great, right? You hit that little green dot in the corner and get your 7 points. You're celebrating.
I don't even throw at the green one. They call it the clutch.
No,
there's no way. It's so tiny. It's up there in the corner.
It's like $0.25.
Yeah, no, thank you.
It's like $0.25.
I'm too pedestrian.
And you'll be throwing bullseyes, and then you try to make the axe go 2 feet higher, and you suddenly you don't know how to throw an axe. Anymore.
Mike, how many people have you exposed to the axe room? And then after you expose them, because I feel there's only 2 types of people: people who have never thrown axes, and the people that have only thrown axes a bunch of times.
So I've exposed a lot of people that then never come back, but I've also
what Mike's actually, it's not the throwing.
I have a lot of friends from out of town, so they come in. They I bring everyone who visits Albuquerque to the axe room, ABQ Axe, to throw because it's my preferred thing.
And then they go back home to wherever they're from, and they don't have an ABQ Axe there.
Yeah. And it's my preferred place to bring first dates. I don't always get second dates. But it's one of those things where, I bring everyone here. But several people I've exposed joined the leagues.
Mike Scott, thank you for joining us. ABQ Axe, good for league play, good for group play, and also if you run a bunch of chat rooms around the country, Josh Dushan will join us in about 2 minutes. We got updates on the ballpark. Don't rush over. Tarps on the field. Coming on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Channel.
Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby.
You're clear.
Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. We are the
I-25 southbound is a mess. Starting at about Paseo del Norte down to Montano. I-40 westbound starting to slow at the interchange and stay slow out to Rio Grande. And in the South Valley westbound Rio Bravo, a disabled vehicle from earlier on the right lane of the bridge causing severe delays all the way back to I-25.
This report is brought to you by Blake's Lottaburger.
Nathan's Hot Dogs are back at Blake's. The new larger Lotta Dogs are made with 100% premium beef with no fillers. Try it classic or with Blake's chili con carne and cheese. You asked and they listened. Available for a limited time at Blake's Lottaburger.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Eddie Haskell from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is it, gang. Cumulus Media's Wine Week is finally here. All week, we're highlighting our incredible New Mexico wineries, one every day with awesome deals just for you. Today's featured winery is Chavez Brothers Vineyard and Winery. Based in Socorro, Chavez Brothers is a wine grower and boutique winery, cultivating 8 varieties of grapes in their local vineyards to provide the best New Mexico wine to their customers. Chavez Brothers Winery serves 18 varieties in sweet, dry, rosé, and blends for 28 total wine options on their menu. Experience all they have to offer in their tasting room in the heart of New Mexico at 210B South Main Street in Belen. Visit them online at chavezwines.com. Visit our station website all day today and grab a $50 gift certificate to Chavez Brothers Winery for just $25. Deals are limited, so jump on it now because when they're gone, you're going to be drinking that old bottle of cheap leftover wine in your pantry, and nobody wants that. This is your opportunity to check out one of New Mexico's top-rated wineries. Don't miss today's Wine Week deal from Chavez Brothers Winery.
I'm attorney Kevin Rowe, here to tell you the biggest thing I've learned about insurance companies over the years, and it's really simple. They don't care about you. That's it. Insurance companies are publicly traded companies who have an obligation to their shareholders to deliver profits. They have teams of investigators, adjusters, and lawyers all working against you from the moment you call them, and they want to pay you as little as possible for your injuries. Hurt in a wreck? Call Lerner and Rowe today.
Rowe can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Carlos Ubriespinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque. Glenn Lerner is only licensed in Nevada.
Gambling is more than slot machines and table games. Today, it also includes betting on sports, at casinos, sports books, online wagering, at game day gatherings, and on the golf course. Make a game plan for sports betting. Set a limit for how much you'll bet and stick to it. If you're wagering too much or concerned about a family member's gambling, reach out. The Responsible Gaming Association of New Mexico funds confidential help for problem gambling. Call the helpline or visit rganm.org.
When you say warranty, Meloy Los Lunas says forever. When you buy a new or pre-owned vehicle from Meloy Chevrolet, Meloy Ford, or
Okay, almost there, and Josh is ready.
maintenance and warranty forever. Now that's some worry-free driving. So when you think warranty forever, think Meloy Los.
I don't know. What'd you say? Sorry. People are. Did you hear me?
Get your next vehicle.
I think so. I'm gonna hold on. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
We don't know yet.
Albuquerque.
Sorry. Everyone's coming in and asking me about it.
Hey,
Sorry.
Albuquerque, the sports animal, proud to be a Cumulus media station, even if they're not that proud of us.
Now betting for the sports animal. Your afternoon drive. Number 2, Men On, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle,
Amory Castillo. This is 2 Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Who sits atop Major League Baseball's power arm rankings and so much? No, we would never do that.
No, what?
Joining us on the program, friend of the show, Josh Sousa. Josh, how are you, brother?
Wait, what was this power rankings, and where did I place on this power rankings?
There's no real power rankings. Today's I-9 varsity is the I-9 varsity of songs we would karaoke.
Okay.
Today's I-9 varsity because now we need filler time in the industry because Josh is about to tell us that the tarp is on the field. Josh, what's going on at the park?
At first, I thought you were going to say that I finished in the top 10 of best Pacific Coast League play-by-play announcers.
There's not.
Wait, how many total are there? There's 8?
There's 10. Yes,
Yeah,
there's 10. Yes.
Oh, yeah, of course there's 10.
Yeah, there's 10 teams in the league, and so I finished in the top 10 in the power rankings.
That's right.
Number 10 in the rankings, number 1 in your heart.
Yes.
Joshua Sushan. Hey, look to me, amateur
So
meteorologist.
I'm trying to delay giving people the bad news here, and you guys the bad news.
People are driving over. They need to know, Josh.
Amateur meteorologist Van Nunley is talking to amateur meteorologist Joshua Fitzgerald Sushan.
Yes.
And I think it's going to blow over in like 10 minutes.
Man, I wish my middle name was Fitzgerald. Okay, so here's the deal. The tarp is on the field right now. We will not start the game on time. We will start in a delay. I was just looking at the radar and playing my own version of today's amateur meteorologist. And it's interesting when you look at the last hour, you're like, oh, there's this small little light green thing that's west of us. Oh, no, there's a little bit of a bigger, darker green thing that's west of us. Oh, look, there's some green, and now there's like this yellow thing that's west of us. Oh, now there's like a big green thing and a yellow thing that's getting bigger on the radar. Oh, now that thing is no longer north of us. Now it's bearing down right on us. So that's what it shows on the radar. It's overcast here. The wind is starting to blow quite a bit out to right, which means it's coming from the north. So it might miss us. It might, but we're going to wait and find out, because if it does hit us, it's probably going to hit us pretty good. Not for very long, but pretty strong. So we're not going to start the game on time. Doesn't seem like it's going to be a lengthy amount of rain, for like hours or anything like that. But you never know, right? We're overdue for monsoon season to begin, and this is our reality in July.
It's got to start eventually. We've been teased and toyed with for weeks now, so it finally has to have some precipitation someday.
I wasn't sure if you were talking about getting teased about the baseball game starting or about the monsoon season starting. I guess a little bit of both.
I was referring to monsoon season. Thank you.
Okay.
So the Isotopes catch an L last
Yeah,
night.
I think that I speak for everyone that says that we're kind of excited for monsoon season, because it's just been so bloody hot that hopefully it'll cool things off a little bit. And I think everybody who has any semblance of grass is like, yes, please rain. Give us a break here from the heat. But that makes it difficult to play baseball games when it's like that. So, we'll see. It's not a new development. It's just a later development than usual in these parts this year.
I'm going to ask the obvious question. Are starting pitchers warming up?
No, they are not stretching. They are not long tossing. They are not on the field. There is no uniform personnel on the field.
That's kind of the story right there.
Important follow-up question: is the Teller pre-made vodka cocktails booth open?
Good question.
Yes, that is open.
Fine.
All of the booths that have all of the beverages and all of the foods, all of those are available.
Excellent. So everything's fine then, is what you're saying.
Nothing here's in trouble.
I don't see a problem.
Oh yeah.
Who's on the pregame? Can you stretch that out for 45 minutes?
I was gonna say that the friends of the show like Isotopes Baseball, but the friends of the show like your show more, and so I think they want a full show, because that's what friends of the show want, is a full show.
Yeah, we left a lot on the table here. We barely even talked about
stuff.
So we're ready for this, Josh.
Have you guys talked about Shohei and whether the Angels did the right thing or the wrong thing?
Yep.
Yeah, we did an hour on that
one. Yeah.
You did. Okay, nice.
What's your perspective,
Oh,
Joshua?
good. Yeah, good follow-up.
I like that they're going for it. Here's the thing. I don't know if it's going to work, but I feel like I feel like prospects are overrated. Like I'm about to get on a soapbox and make this like a bigger picture thing, but I think we spend too much time thinking about the future. How about just now? Let's win. I heard someone say oh, I think it would have been great for baseball if Shohei Ohtani got traded, because then Twitter would have broken with the news and the excitement of it all. And my response was, I think it'd be great for baseball if Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout are in the postseason and they're dominating, or even if they're not dominating, that they're just playing. I think it'd be great if baseball's two most electrifying players are playing in the postseason. So I don't know if this is going to work for the Angels, but I like that they're trying. Try to win. You're not that far out. You're 3.5 games out of first place, or not first place, but 3.5 games out of a wild card spot. So I love that they're going for it. I think there's too many teams that just take the easy path of let's just trade everybody away. We'll try again. We'll build it back up. No, let's win. Let's win now. Or at least let's try to win.
A Shohei Ohtani in the hand is worth more than all of Matt Holliday's kids in the bush.
Ooh, I like that one.
That is fantastic.
You can't be the guy that trades away the greatest player in baseball history. You can't have that hanging over you forever. You cannot be that guy who trades away Shohei Ohtani. You know how we talk about the guy who traded away Babe Ruth.
Yes, I agree with all that. Obviously, the difference is there was a reserve clause back then, and so like you didn't lose him as a free agent; you had his rights forever. But yes, I agree with all of that. And the other part that I actually find amusing is how many fans have been. I don't know if brainwashed is the right word, but they've basically just gone along with this storyline in all sports, whether it's their team or someone else's team. And it's like, oh yeah, you're not going to sign him. You might as well just get prospects. You might as well just build for the future. Just like the process. Oh, let's just stick with the process and try to build fans should be like, no, let's try to win. Let's try to win. If you're Artie Moreno, okay, you were going to sell the team and then you changed your mind and you decided, no, I'm going to not sell the team. I'm going to hang on to it. So once you made that decision, I'm not going to sell the team after publicly announcing that I was going to sell the team, then try to win as best as you can today. Okay, maybe you get prospects back. Maybe they develop. There's no way you're going to re-sign Shohei if you trade him away. And so, again, I don't know if this is going to work for the Angels. I like that they're trying, and I wish that more teams would try to win this year, not some indefinite time in the future.
Oakland Athletics.
I will say this about the Oakland Athletics. Back in, I think it was 2014, they had the best record in baseball. And they were not content. They're like, no, we're going to go out. We're going to get John Lester. We're going to get Jeff Samardzija. They went out and got two frontline starting pitchers at the deadline. They traded away Yoenis Cespedes because they're like, no, we need dominant postseason guys. They got Hamill. They got 3 starters. They got John Lester, Jeff Samardzija, and Jason Hamill. And they traded away all these.
So break whenever you guys want.
The A's are trading away all of these first-round picks. First of all, none of those first-round picks turned out to be stars, and they went for it. It didn't work. They kind of fell apart. They lost the wild card. That's the year the Royals made it all the way to the World Series. That A's team is incredible, but they went for it. They had a chance. They had their opportunity. They're the small market team. Well, not the small market team. They're a big market team that has a small payroll, and they had a chance to go for it, and they went for it, and it didn't work, but at least they tried.
What are the best sports bars near Oakland Coliseum?
The right field bleachers.
Nice.
That's not the name of a bar. That's just literally the right field bleachers. No, there isn't one. There really isn't one.
We're kind of looking.
Why do you ask? Are you going to a game soon?
Well, so we're having this talk, right? So the Athletics fans are doing another strike on August the 5th, and the A's raised the ticket prices for that single day only to try to exploit the fans that are there in protest. And we were like, well, let's just go to the best sports bar adjacent to the Coliseum, and who would know better than former beer enthusiast Josh Suchon?
Yeah, it doesn't exist. Yeah, there's nothing. So, yeah, there's no ballpark village. It's not like in a downtown area. There's truly nothing. It's acres and acres of parking lot, and then on one side there's a gas station and some other auto repair places. On the other side there used to be a go-kart place. I don't know if that still exists anymore. There's a bunch of just warehouses. That just doesn't exist.
I mean, you can't support anyone really then, right?
So just go to the game.
Do you think that the Oakland Athletics ownership group is in on all these stage strikes? Do you think this is a Colonel Tom Parker / Brian Bosworth kind of work to go over the fans and double dip into the monies that exist out there as the team is getting ready to leave for Las Vegas?
That would be the case in the WWE, but I don't think that's the case in Major League Baseball. No. I think that would be fun if it was true, but no, do not believe that.
Well, I think the biggest splash of the trade deadline is that Shohei isn't going anywhere. Besides that monumental news, what do you think happens? What's the big name that gets moved?
Ooh. Well, based on news of the last 3 hours, if the Dodgers are talking to the Cardinals about Nolan Arenado, that instantly becomes the number one name, even if he's not having peak Nolan Arenado season from years past. If the report is true that they're talking and that that he's agreed to waive his no-trade clause, and apparently his agent just recently said within the last hour that he'll waive his no-trade clause to multiple teams, not just the Dodgers. I think that would be I think he'd be the number one guy right now if that ends up happening.
The Pirates moved today. I want to make sure I got this right. They moved Carlos Santana to the Brewers for some prospects. I think the Brewers are the real deal, and if they're making moves to become bigger and better than what they currently are, I would have zero surprise on my face if the St. Louis Cardinals or the Chicago Cubs or the Cincinnati Reds just gave up.
Surprised they didn't package Rob Thomas together with Carlos Santana. That would have been a hit.
I hate your guts.
Sush?
Correct. I don't know what else to say. Yes, correct.
Josh, when will this game start tonight?
Ooh, man, I don't know, but if it's 6:13 right now, and you got to give the starting pitchers, 20 to 30 minutes to warm up, and the rain has not started yet, I'm going to take the over on 7 p.m.
All right. Rain can't stop if it never starts.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
What I'm hoping happens is that, this storm that we're eyeballing just stays to the west and stays to the north, If it wants to hit, like the Tramway, Juan Tabo region and miss Isotopes Park, okay, that's cool. I vote for that. And hopefully it's not too long, but I don't know. Like last night, there was a point when it started to rain. I was like, all right, we see some storm clouds. They've been heading this direction. See some lightning. Here's some thunder. Here comes a little bit of rain. Here's the pitch to Cole Tucker. And then like 18 seconds later, it stopped raining, and that was that.
Let's do one of those.
Josh, we're going to cut you loose. When you have updates, you come back to us. And up until the time that Isotopes baseball starts, or 7 o'clock, whichever comes first, we're going to give you rain delay radio.
Let's go.
All right. Yeah, rain delay radio. That's my favorite radio.
We're going to talk about.
I'll check back with you guys.
We're going to talk about Joey Votto doing a full Shakespearean monologue on Chris Russo. That's going to be fun. Apparently, Josh didn't see that.
He's out of here. See you in 45 minutes.
He just totally left. He just totally
No,
left.
I'm here.
Oh,
I'm here. I wasn't sure if that was a question or if I was supposed to I thought that you had I thought you did like an Irish goodbye to me, and that you and Van were just going to talk.
I do Irish goodbye regularly. That's my move. Josh, have I ever left your house?
Okay, so I'm going to do the non-Irish goodbye and say thank you for having me on your program. Whenever we do have Isotopes baseball, Tyler Kinley, rehabbing relief pitcher of the Rockies, will be the guest, and I will check back with you guys between now and 7 p.m. to give you updates.
You're the best.
It's a pro right there.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sush.
Whenever we get back, hey, Maria, I'm sending you a link. We're going to play some audio. Joey Votto cut a full.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, what am I holding on for? Can I keep doing radio?
No. I'm not on air with you. I'm telling you on the talk back.
Well,
Go ahead. Go to break.
I'm not in the studio. So A. Marie says, hold on the link. And I said, well, what am I? 45 minutes as we figure it out. Joey Votto cuts a promo on Chris Mad Dog Russo. It's very good. 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal. Are you seeing this?
Is brought to you by Malloy Los Lunas.
It's back.
Clear, guys. Hey, guys.
Malloy. Get employee price.
What do you need? What do you need?
I'm sending you
Gladiator.
You need. Oh, you're sending me it.
Yeah.
You're texting it to me?
I was going to send it to your email, but I'll do it.
Still a little bit.
No, please email it to me.
Starting at about
Hey, I'm going to run. Joel left his charger. I'm going to run to the front desk real quick. Be right back.
Who?
Congestion on I-40 westbound.
Joel? He left his computer charger here? Yeah. I'll be right back.
Of course. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Eddie Haskell from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Bach.
CBS is reporting that Mountain West is rejecting the exceptions requested by San Diego State. It may all be moot by next Friday. That's when the June 30th deadline arrives, and there's a problem, right? San Diego State might be paying $16.5 million to leave a league and not have a league to get into, and I think that might be where this ends up going.
If you're the Mountain West, you have to take this firm stance right now. Say this not personal, it's just business.
On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
You know, there's nothing more relaxing than sitting on your back patio with a glass of fine New Mexico wine. In fact, I should be working right now, but I'm drinking wine. Hey, if you love wine, this is the week for you. We're calling it Wine Week. Look, I've been writing a lot of commercials. I figure we just get to the point here. Cumulus Media is highlighting our local wineries during Wine Week, July 24th through the 28th.
Did you email it to me?
Chance to grab an incredible sweet deal from each winery. We're talking
I'm ready for it.
from Chavez Brothers Vineyard and Winery, Sheehan Winery,
Sorry.
Mara Winery, and Noisy Water Winery. The New Mexico wine industry is
for messing you up on it. Not messing you up, but talking to you on the talk bad button.
You can grab a $50 gift certificate to each of our.
Well, Bobcat's trying to set up everything on his computer, but I opened my email, so send it to me when you're ready.
Mexico wine.
I know that's what I know. He didn't know.
To drink wine.
Prosper One Floors is your local leader in residential and commercial concrete coatings. We offer many popular flooring systems, including epoxy, quartz, stains, and polished concrete. Protect and enhance your garage, patio, or walkway with our most durable flake floor system.
All right, thank you. I got it.
Find a system that complements your home and budget. Take the first step to your dream floors today. Call 505-871-2848 for a free estimate.
In today's home mortgage market, it's important for consumers looking for a mortgage to shop around. The reason? We have just come out of the lowest rates in history, and many homeowners jumped in to take advantage, and mortgage lenders
All right, the audio's ready.
huge profits. Today, the mortgage volume is a fraction of that, and these mortgage companies are in a panic with profits falling off the cliff. So what are they doing? They're charging borrowers interest rates and fees much higher than they deserve. That's because the higher rate and higher fees, the more profit. In other words, the lenders are maximizing profits on the backs of consumers. They are counting on borrowers not shopping that mortgage around. Indigo Mortgage will always try to get the borrower the lowest rate with the lowest fees, and we have saved homeowners many thousands of dollars over the years. So shop and shop local with your trusted local mortgage company, Indigo Mortgage.
No, I have it ready for you.
Cool. 0.
It's ready to go.
Let us
Mortgage.
And we're coming back.
MLS 23-1960.
Okay.
Sound off right now at 246-0610. Come on.
Here we go.
If you're joining us on the radio, Rain Delay Radio with Fred Slow and Van Nunley.
Let's go, baby.
Star of this program, Marie Castillo. As we try to grab the scraps that fell off the table, which was the program today, to take you up to Ice Stuff Baseball.
This is when we do our best work. Let's be honest here.
It's when we do some work, yes.
Back up against the wall or chest up against the wall with the back exposed. That's when we do our best work.
Why do you always, it's
What?
no matter what.
What did I say?
You're like that. You know what I mean?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's like
I
everyone.
thought it was a fantastic example of our resilience.
To me, it just feels like you're quoting Oz.
Oh. The Wizard movie or the prison show?
The prison show.
Oh.
HBO's 1998 endeavor into dramatic sitcom television.
I quote both of those pretty regularly.
Speaking of quotes.
Okay.
Chris Mad Dog Russo. If you're familiar with him, he's been in the radio game forever. Mike and the Mad Dog was a thing in New York forever on their big fan affiliate out there. It is kind of the birth of Take Radio is Chris Russo. And you've seen a lot of imitators, and there's really famous ones, right? There's Stephen A. Smith. There's Skip Bayless, Colin Cowherd to a lesser extent. So Chris Mad Dog Russo, who's in the Hall of Fame for radio broadcasting. Like, we're talking like Sirius Satellite Radio has an entire sports channel named after him.
Yeah.
MLB Network, regular ESPN talking head programming. Biggest names in the industry, Van.
Yeah.
Chris Mad Dog Russo. And he regularly refers to any player on any team that's not on the East or the West Coast, specifically the city of New York, specifically the city of LA. He calls them small market. He calls them inconsequential. He says you can fly over them, not just geographically.
Flyover players.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
So he was interviewing today on the MLB Network Joey Votto.
Dude.
Joey Votto is a dude, and I'm going to agree with Chris Russo with this. People don't know he's a dude because he plays in Cincinnati.
Correct.
And I think it's about a minute long. But here's a retort from the MLB Network. It's on camera, Chris Russo with Joey Votto. The producers don't know what to do. They bring in the talking head gal to try to break it up. But Joey Votto cuts a 1980-style WWE coked-up promo.
It's fantastic.
On Chris Russo, and it is perfect in every single way. Marie, whenever you're ready.
A couple of months ago, you said that Zach Greinke and I are a hall of very good ball players. I think Zach and I would agree. You may be right. But I get the gist of what's going on here. I know what you're doing. You're looking down on us, a couple small market Midwest ball players, just because we're not big city, just like you. Mr. New York City, Sirius XM radio star, Mr. National Television, ESPN star, with your Fifth Avenue ties and your crisp pocket squares, your tailored suits and your polished shoes, and your hair, your perfectly coiffed Broadway hair. Must be nice to sit atop that Madison Avenue ivory tower, looking down on us with those luscious locks. Not everyone can be the next Roger Peckinpah, Mad Dog. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're a disgrace.
Who is Roger Peckinpah?
Crushed it. Joey V. I mean, he'll be the mayor once Sean Casey's reign is over.
Roger Peckinpah is an American professional baseball shortstop and manager, played from 1910 to 1927 for the Cleveland Nats and the New York Yankees.
Okay, deep cut. That's a deep cut right there. He crushed that. In a way that people don't usually crush things.
And the best part about this interview was he had it in his pocket because he had grabbed this ammunition, he barreled it for this interview, and shot his shot against this thing. To me, I love when players get a chance to strike back. And that's what this was. Because guys like us, guys like Chris Mad Dog Russo, have this uninterrupted microphone for so very long.
Yes.
And for guys to come back, and I'm going to tell you right now, the whole thing's a work. It's an absolute work. But MLB Network gets about 1 billion clicks. Joey Votto, we were talking yesterday about athletes who could take our jobs.
Yeah.
Put them on the list.
High on the list.
High on the list.
Very high on the list. Not everyone can just get off the field and do this.
Yeah.
There's a select few. But Joey Votto is one.
This isn't on air, but we're ending the program at 6:30.
So what's happening here is Joey Votto's cooking. Let him cook.
Let the boy cook.
Forever. Whatever pasta he wants to make, he'll make it delicious, and you'll enjoy it. And it'll go on. Hey, Marie, you just gave us an update. What is it?
I have breaking news.
Okay.
I got breaking news from Josh Hushan. The first pitch at Isto Park will be at 6:55 p.m., and we'll start the pregame show at 6:35. So you have 4 minutes left in this program.
The texter is saying this. There is a power outage at the intersection of San Mateo and Comanche. Be careful through the intersection there.
Oh, thank you.
We can't confirm that, but thank you for taking the time to reach out to us.
We didn't do an I-9.
Today's I-9 Varsity is the I-9 Varsity
You got 4 minutes.
karaoke songs.
Let's go.
We'll put no intro.
Okay.
i9sports.com. League office 280 at i9sports.com. Don't also forget you can reach them at 505-312-4999. Islands in the Sun. Go, Van.
So number one on my I-9 Varsity of my go-to karaoke songs is Islands in the Stream.
Yeah, there we go.
By Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton. I knew you knew this was coming. And usually when this song comes on, you see Islands in the Stream by Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton come up next on the list. You think you got a little male and female duo. That would be incorrect because I sing both parts.
Amory's going to say, I Got You, Babe by Cher. Go ahead.
No, my go-to is Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus.
Okay.
It's a pretty good one.
Thank you for that one, guys. You should appreciate that
I no
one
longer
more.
have a go-to.
It's a good sing-along.
Oh, it's a very good sing-along. I no longer have a go-to karaoke song because my go-to karaoke song was canceled.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So it was for many years the remix to Ignition from R. Kelly.
Which we have performed together
We
multiple
have,
times.
And
Yeah.
I can do not just the bars, but the walls, and I can do it without taking a breath. And it is a thing that I'm very proud of. Post-COVID, it's harder.
Yeah.
Lungs
little
don't work
difficult.
as well. Lungs don't work as well.
Well, not only post-COVID, but post-R. Kelly.
Yeah.
You can't
yeah.
choose that one anymore.
Cannot pick.
No.
Cannot pick that. So I guess I don't know.
Good one, though.
Don't Go Breaking My Heart by Elton John and Kiki D.
I don't know what that one is.
Don't Go Breaking My Heart.
Oh, that one. Okay. There's another person in that song? Oh, the lady goes,
That's
that one?
correct. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought that was Elton John.
So you're going to duet with
much
someone?
like me singing Islands in the Stream.
Yeah.
I thought Elton John was doing both parts.
We could do Shallow, and I could do the Lady Gaga parts.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I like my go-to, depending on the set and setting.
Endless Love by Diana Ross and Lionel Richie.
The first verse of Tupac's Hit 'Em Up.
First of all.
Yeah. First off,
Oh.
F your B and the click you claim.
Yes.
Yeah. That's one of my go-tos. I don't do the whole song.
No.
I just do the first verse and the first chorus. And then I drop the mic and I leave.
Hey, Marie?
I'm going to go Gangster's Paradise.
Oh.
Okay.
Very good.
It's not going to get the crowd into it the way that Girls Just Want to Have Fun would by
Okay.
Cyndi Lauper.
Okay.
But I don't think it's a bad one.
It's not a bad one.
It's not a bad one. Here's the
I
thing.
don't know, I think it's a classic.
So,
so's We Got the Beat by the Go-Go's.
Ooh, I changed mine.
Okay. Interesting that you're bringing this energy. Go ahead.
All right.
What Would You Do by City High?
No, see, no one likes What Would You Do by City High because no one cares about what would you do if
I don't
your
know, I
son
just-
was at home sitting all alone on the bedroom floor because he's lonely. And the
See,
only-
but you know all the words.
And the only
You
way
know
to
all
feed
the
him
words.
is to sleep with the man for a little bit of money, but his daddy's gone. He's in and out of lockdown, and I ain't got a lot now. Like, no one's into that. No one even knows the words.
I have no idea what you two are doing right now. What actually
What?
is
You've
that?
never heard of City High,
It's
man?
the worst song.
You've never heard of City
No,
High?
of course I've heard that.
I don't even, you know what? I don't even like karaoke. That's what the truth is.
So, you know, I like to do my Andy Kaufman weirdo bits every once in a while.
Yes, that's
Fred.
your thing.
Yeah, I like to make people wildly uncomfortable.
Uh-huh.
And one of the best ones of all time is doing the classic hit by the Champs. I believe they're called the hit song Tequila.
Yes, I'm familiar with
Yeah.
this.
It's got 2 words in it. It's a great karaoke song.
Everyone knows the best karaoke song. Well, I said maybe the best karaoke song of all time.
Wonderwall, of course.
There
Right,
you go.
Wonderwall.
Thank you.
Wonderwall. It's a great karaoke
It's Wonderwall.
song. It's a great
Of
song in
course.
real life.
Yeah,
Of
great
course.
Song. Ironically, it's all the good stuff.
Also, if you're making your way over to ISO Park for the rain delay, first pitch 6:55, go ahead and
30
listen
seconds.
to What's the Story Morning Glory. Hey, Marie, good job today. You and I tomorrow. Van is gone. Van, final word.
Van's gone. Hey, even if I'm not here, make sure you check out 2 Men On tomorrow. Live from Hooters.
Live from the Hooters.
Celebrating the OD.
See me at San Mateo. Good job, everyone. GG.
Van will see you next week.
We'll be okay with that.
Ouch.
Muskrat Love